what's gonna happen when I get to 10. I need each and every single one of you up and on your feet, counting us down to take us all the way into real American Freestyle. Can you do that, Milwaukee? Can you see by the dawn's early? At the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? In the home of the brave.
Minto. Slap hands, here we go, third period. Minto got out to that 5-0 lead, then it was 7-2. Now 7-6, 4 unanswered from O'Toole.
O'Toole does stay calm under pressure, though. He really does. Look at him, he's back in the same position. Minto's gonna have to make a decision here.
Got the legs tight.
This is gonna give him the lead. And O'Toole's got the 2, and he has his first lead, 8-7.
Looking to cradle.
And Sparks, you can see from a collegiate standpoint, Minto's handling this position correctly. From a collegiate standpoint.
Oh, no, what a scramble. Holding onto that ankle, Minto, that's 2 for
Two more, he's
Keegan.
got a trap arm gut. This is all kinds of trouble for Minto.
Nice.
A charge from Keegan O'Toole.
Let's see if he gets it again. He's going for it. Wow.
14-7.
There is a reason that boy is a world champion, and you're seeing it right now.
He just needed a little bit to get warmed up.
I mentioned it before, freestyle wrestling can turn on a dime. 21 points combined between Minto and O'Toole. What a start to RAF 11.
He was down by 5 a minute and 58 seconds ago. Come on, what a difference. What a difference a round can make.
Nothing is going to stop Keegan O'Toole. He cannot lose in front of his hometown.
He was down by 6 at RAF 10, came back to win it 10-6. He was down by 5 here at RAF 11, and he's up by 7, 40 seconds away from his second Real American Freestyle victory.
Not hometown. He's close to home is what I meant, but he has lived here and trained here.
Keegan is just calm, boy. Look at his face.
Oh, here he goes. Great
Nice.
counterattack from O'Toole.
Minto's wrestling.
Double.
Again, from a collegiate standpoint, Minto is doing everything right.
Scrambling.
He just a little more experience he needs in some of these freestyle positions.
This is a time hog for Minto. We're down to 15 ticks.
Look at he's posting on that head. Nicely done. Are they out?
2 apiece.
No?
What a performance. Keegan O'Toole victorious.
Minto's with me. Minto's going, hey, where are my 2 points there?
That's all she wrote, folks.
14-9 final score. Those 2 guys putting on a show here in Green City. This match had all kinds of great action. A quick start from Christopher Minto. At one point was up 7-2, but calm, cool, collected. The always poised Keegan O'Toole, very crafty in these freestyle conditions, was able to score on that trap arm gut. And now 2-1 in Real American Freestyle. He was impressive, Juliana.
Absolutely. You know, that's the thing about wrestling. You can never count the other guy out because the second that you think that they're going to lose the match, they come back. Freestyle wrestling happens so quick, you cannot blink.
to Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 14-9, your winner, Keegan O'Toole.
Keegan O'Toole, 14-9. And Keegan O'Toole is with
Young
Son.
man, you have ice going through your veins. You were down by 5 points. You found a way to come back, and you stayed very calm. How are you feeling right now, Keegan?
I remember at the break, I went over to Dom and Maple. I was like, we were here a month ago. I did this on purpose. And so it was just, I knew I had some work to do. And my wrestling builds. I may not be strong in the first period. Us Askren wrestlers, you know, we tend to have a slow start. But I got it done in the end, so it was fun.
And speaking of Askren, you have 2 jobs tonight, to have a wrestling match and then to go become a fan. How are you feeling as your coach, Ben, prepares for his final match?
It's so surreal and emotional. I just want to say thank you to RAF. I wrestled in the state of Wisconsin my senior year at my high school. I thought this was the last time that I'd ever compete in Wisconsin. And so just thank you guys for being in right where I was born.
Impressive victory. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the winner, Keegan O'Toole.
Keegan O'Toole, the Wisconsin native. Another opportunity to wrestle here in the Badger States. There he is with Ben Askren's family. If you are new to wrestling or want a real American Freestyle rules refresher, scan the QR code for a quick RAF Rules 101 breakdown with Olympic wrestler Ben Askren and learn how the scoring works before the action starts. Heavyweight matchup is coming up next with 4-time All-American Tony Cassiope and 2024 Olympian Mustafa Elders.
Tap water tasting a little off? It could be heavy metals, chlorine, or those pesky PFAS compounds. Sounds like a job for Brio. Brio captures pollutants.
What's happening?
And filters them out. Ah, that's better.
That was a bit of an extreme reaction.
It is a great day in combat sports, as I mentioned, Juliana. In freestyle wrestling, many are saying this might be the greatest card ever.
Wash all of that drama out from your last matches and just go for it.
Single leg here from Kyle Snyder, and chest grab from Sajalive. It's going to be 2 for Sajalive. Looking to hunt down a technical superiority here in this first period. Cejudo, 7-0.
Wow.
This one has lived up to the hype, and then some. Takedown here would give him the lead. And Kyle Snyder is going to get the fall. Captain America prevails in Georgia. Big time comeback from Moran. 9 straight unanswered by the machine. And Moran is going to add 4 points to his lead. The ball stealing.
This crowd is crazy. I got goosebumps. I love this.
This has been an incredible night here in Georgia. It was an amazing night in Tbilisi, Georgia, as RAF won international. RAF 12, Jordan Burroughs, the 6-time world champion and Olympic champion, makes his debut at RAF 12 in Cleveland. We're back across the pond in Moscow, Russia on September 5th. RAF 13 and 14 in Miami and Las Vegas. Ben Askren's return to a wrestling mat is one of all of sport's most remarkable comebacks. Ben Askren last May was the first wrestler signed by RAF. Later that month, Ben contracted a staph infection and necrotizing pneumonia. He told me that he died 4 times. That led to a double lung transplant performed just over a year ago on June 28th. Hard to believe, but this time last year he was in the hospital. He was unable to even stand up over his own power. His weight at one time dipped under 140 pounds. Tonight, in his home state and on his 42nd birthday, Askren returns to the competition mat. With his newfound perspective, the victory is in the perseverance. Tonight, Ben Askren gets to wrestle. Bring in Juliana Pena and Chael Sonnen. What a night here in Milwaukee at RAF 11. A couple of magnificent main events. One of those with Ben Askren and Belal Muhammad. Chael in sports, the word unbelievable is often overused. Tonight, Ben Askren, unbelievable.
And I'll see your word and I'll raise you inspiring. Ben Askren is celebrating his return to wrestling. He's also celebrating a birthday. But to celebrate a victory, he's going to have to get to Belal's legs. I think Parterre is going to favor Askren, but he's got to get him there. The counter wrestling that Ben has always counted on, I don't think is going to be in play tonight. He's going to have to change elevation, and Ben is going to have to attack.
And in order for Belal to win, he's got two battles in front of him. First, he can't let it get in his head that he's wrestling a man who was literally dead a year ago, unfortunately, and happy birthday, Ben, by the way. But also, he has to beat the former 08 Olympian and be able to win convincingly if he wants a shot to slap Colby Covington across the face, because he had a little bit of unnecessary roughness at the press conference yesterday.
And how about our second main event? Arman Tsarukyan, Colby Covington, a pair of RAF undefeateds. This one has been brewing up for quite some time. Something has got to give tonight, Juliana.
Absolutely. Arman Tsarukyan is 7-0 at Real American Freestyle, and that's a lot of matches for a guy who's never wrestled before. Tonight, he faces a guy with a pure wrestling background in Colby Covington, and if he wins, he will be the absolute, undeniable face of Real American Freestyle and the first ever crossover Cruiserweight champion.
Arman is Dana White's current #1 contender. Colby Covington retired from the UFC to fully focus on Real American Freestyle, to fully focus on Arman Tsarukyan. And Colby Covington, I will remind you, is the bigger athlete tonight.
Another exciting matchup. It is the women's strawweight title that is on the line tonight. Lucia Yepez has been so impressive on the RAF stage, and with more on that championship matchup, here's Evan Hornacek.
Yeah, that's right, guys. One of the compelling matches tonight is not just about a championship. It's about watching two incredibly accomplished women wrestlers come to a head for that strawweight title. As you mentioned, of course, on one side you have Lucia Yepez, the Ecuadorian sensation, Olympic silver medalist, who's really become one of the most explosive competitors in the sport. Since joining RAF, she's looked nearly untouchable. She showed that with that dominant takedown in RAF 10. Gotta love her energy, too. And on the other side of her, Felicity Taylor, she is one of the toughest competitors in American wrestling. She is making her RAF debut tonight. She's known for her grit, her energy, and just overall ability to stay calm under pressure. So Shane, a lot to look forward to in this matchup, but also an incredible showcase of how much this sport has grown for women in RAF. Pretty cool.
Well said, Abby. Thank you so much. Looking forward to hearing more from you throughout the night here in Milwaukee. Heavyweight matchup with Tony Cassioppi and Mustafa Elders. Cassioppi, the great career at the University of Iowa, and Elders, two-time African champion on his resume.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Heavyweight Division. Introducing first, representing Egypt, a Barrel champion and a 2024 Olympian, Mustafa Elders.
The 27-year-old Egyptian, 231.6 pounds at this morning's weigh-in, 1-1 in Real American Freestyle. Beat Steve Mako at RAF 5, 2 takedowns in that 6-1 win over Steve Mako. That followed a loss to Wyatt Hendrickson at RAF 1. So Mustafa Elders looking to ride that momentum from that victory at RAF 5.
And his opponent from Roscoe, Illinois, a U23 world champion and a 4-time All-American, Tony Cassioppi. Tony Cassioppi
two-time All-American at University of Iowa. His best finish was third in 2021 for Tom Brands and the Hawks. U23 World Champ in 2021. He was U23 World Bronze in 2022. He's 0-2, Shale, in Real American Freestyle. But he has wrestled a couple of the best guys in the world. This match was brought to you by Spartans.com, the official gaming partner of RAF. Scan now or go to Spartans.com to play. Cassiope at RAF 3 lost 11-8 to Ahmed Tazudinov, and then at RAF 8 lost to Shamil Sharipov.
Yeah, how are you going to get down on a guy or get down on yourself when you lose to those two
Thank
killers?
you. That's what I'm saying. This guy's been dealt from the bottom of the deck, including tonight. Has he upset somebody in our matchmaking department? Cassiope, very hard schedule. He's in a leg here. Hey, two fresh points in the first round. This would be very helpful for Cassiope.
It'd be big for Tony to put two on the board early.
He's getting one.
And he is going to get the one. So Cassiope on the board, 30 seconds in.
If anybody at home is wondering why, it's simply because a knee did not touch. That exact same position we were just in, had Mustafa's knee touched, would have been good for two.
Cassiope, associate head coach for Chris Bono at Wisconsin. From Roscoe, Illinois. Good job there by Cassiope with that underhook.
Which, by the way, John Reeder came off the roof. He's in the corner with Bono tonight.
And on a single again, Cassiope gets two.
His first takedown extends his lead to 3-0.
And that's what you got to do here against this Olympian. You can't put in your mind what they've done. You just got to score first and put it in their mind right now. Here I am. Come beat me and get it in his head right away.
Mustafa's a power wrestler too. Don't forget that his experiences in Real American Freestyle have been with much bigger heavyweights. Cassiope's lighter. Cassiope moves a little bit better. Mustafa's got to be ready for that, and so far I don't think that he is. I think the speed of Cassiope is surprising Mustafa at this point.
Elders is going to go on the shot clock. He's got 30 seconds to score.
Move your hands.
See that collar tie, left side hard snap there by Cassiope. Fingers are interlocked, center of the mat on that RAF logo.
Big punched underhook for Mustafa.
Good defense there from Cassiope. Underhook of his own there on that right side. He has been able to neutralize the Egyptian on this 30-second shot clock, and Cassiope
doing a great job defensively with that head.
now 4-0.
Got your point.
Rick Bell, the Oregon chair to USAW, sent me a text message. He said, I don't even recognize Cassiope. I have that same feel. He does not look the same. He used to be a heavyweight, almost looked a little sloppy. Now, this is a beautiful athlete.
I completely agree. When he came out, I was like, we didn't see him like this before. He looks jacked.
Tony Cassiope weighing in this morning at 230.6. A good first period for Tony Cassiope, the oldest of 6. Good start as he's on his quest for his first win in Real American Freestyle. Great
Look
job
at this,
against that
just slick.
single leg.
And he knew where it was. This was a similar position to the first. Difference being he got Elder's knees down. Referee scores that for 2 points.
It's that easy. Just go do it again. You did it the first time, you could do it a second time. Don't wait. Just once that bell rings, just go snatch up that leg and get it done.
A step out point, a takedown, and a shot clock point for Tony Cassiope. Elders, 2024 Olympian. He wrestled at the World Championships in 2023.
Elders punching that underhook.
God, wait.
And Tony doing a great job defensively with his head.
Run to it, nice.
Gets
There
that
it is, that
single leg once again.
Got the body. Oh,
Especially with these big guys, Jill, that snatch single is so effective.
Where he doesn't even hit the knee. Yeah, that's beautiful technique right there. It looked as though when Elders defended that maybe Cassiope could try to give him a push, get him out of bounds. But when you start pushing these big guys, that's when you start getting thrown in over-unders.
Watch your head, boy.
40 seconds have passed in this second period.
Cassiope didn't like that headbutt. I think Elders is innocent there. I think that was on accident.
uh-oh. His corner is
They
screaming.
hit heads once again.
Screaming for the headbutt is Cassiope's corner.
Cassiope frustrated.
I mean, that's wrestling, no?
Yeah, that's right. I really don't think that was intentional.
They're looking at the judges like, we want to block.
And hey, maybe Elders is a great actor. We'll have to give a look to that, but I think he was clean on that. He fooled me.
Cassiope doing a really good job with his hands on the head, getting to the
Nice
leg.
shot. but nicely defended with a big underhook and nice hips, heavy hips from Elders.
The USA chance here inside Panther Arena, down to 45 seconds. Elders on the shot clock once again.
Body types can be so different at heavyweight because we have such a discrepancy within the weight class. Tony is what's considered a small heavyweight. Elders' last two opponents have been big heavyweights, and I'm really seeing just the speed, just Cassiope's ability to stay near and control. Might go into your legs, keeping you off of mine.
And you remember when Elders went up against Steve Mocco. Steve Mocco was just like hands on his knees, terrible body language. He was so tired going against Elders because of how powerful he is.
Oh, that was on Tony. Tony stepped right in and headbutted him. Oh, look at me, I'm innocent. Oh, no, I saw that, Tony.
The old throw the rock and hide the fist.
That's right.
Second shot clock point scored by Cassiope, now up 5-0 late in the second period. Really controlling this match, taking territory, winning the hand fight.
Big underhook for Tony Cassiope.
Tony was a Greco wrestler in his younger days, by the way. I watched him and Colton Schultz go at it in about every tournament that there was. I even watched Tony win one of those Greco matches with Schultz. Be careful going upper body with him. All right, to the break. One thing is consistent, no points for Elder.
Here at Modelland, Wisconsin head coach Chris Bono in the corner for Tony Cassiope, model on the coaching staff, along with Tony in Madison.
You know, Bono ran 100 miles, called an ultra marathon.
Him and John Reeder a couple years back.
Said it was their biggest accomplishment. I'm looking at these two NCAA champions. They said that was their biggest accomplishment. Sparks, maybe we should do that.
100-mile run. You ever run 100 miles?
I don't even want to drive 100 miles with you, Sparks. It was a joke. We ain't going anywhere together.
Third period. Chael, if you are Elders, how do you get to your offense? Because he hasn't been able to skip the legs.
Thank you. This is where you're seeing the importance of speed. Elders' conditioning is doing just fine. It's a speed issue. Look, if he's to change elevation, don't forget, he's standing higher than Cassiope. So the realisticness of him changing elevation and being able to get to the leg, look, he's going to have to start with lowering his elevation.
And Cassiope up 5-0.
If Cassiope continues to do nothing else but keep his head lower on his feet, keep his head lower than Elders, he's not going to get scored on.
Elders has got to go. He's got 90 seconds. He's down by 5.
I have to admit, I would be happy for Tony Cassiope to finally get a win at RAF, and especially in front of the hometown.
Got off to a really quick start. Good job there to turn back inside the center. Reestablish his position. Goes back to that collar tie. Nearly got that single leg once again.
Look, Elders is battling. He is not back down. He is simply not fast enough in this position. Not to mention, he's just standing too high. Look at his head again. His head is above. He's not going to get underneath Cassiope while keeping this type of a posture.
In football, they call it pad level.
And I was saying that Tony Cassiope's head position is money tonight. It's the first line of defense when you're in a combat sport. It's your head position.
And he's well aware of the situation. He's up 5-0 late in this match. No need to take any unnecessary risks. Hold position, let time tick away, get your arm raised, get out of here with a W.
Yeah, Elders is just visibly exhausted. You can just tell he kind of is just like wanting the match to be over. He's tired.
Down to 30 seconds. Now 5-1.
It's head position. If Cassiope just maintains this head position, maintains a little bit lower, Elders' only option at that point is front headlock, and that's not going to happen.
Elders able to score the point because Cassiope went on the shot clock and did not score. I believe they just hit Elders with a caution and won. So now 6-1. Lead back up to 5. We're down to 15 seconds. Elders needs to go for broke.
It's 10 seconds. Gotta go.
In a chippy confrontation, Tony Cassiope is going to pick up his first win in real American Freestyle.
What a fight that turned into.
You see
I
the
hope
blood.
these two shake and walk away. We don't need to be mad at each other.
Blood streaming down the face.
Oh, don't take the...
Of Tony Cassiope. He's got a good gash on his forehead.
It's 4 seconds.
Good camera shot there from Cassiope.
I see it your way, Jules. It's 4 seconds.
Score is now 6-2. Another headbutt.
It's coming in like a bull.
Yeah, by the way, I'm changing my mind. Elders wasn't quite as innocent with those headbutts as I earlier had thought. He was hiding them pretty good, but there was a lot of head clashes there, and they were initiated by Elders.
And great cornering by Tony Cassioppi. His guys have been very vocal all night, advocating for Tony.
Tony Cassioppi, 6-2. To Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 6-2, your winner, Tony Cassioppi.
Tony Cassioppi knocks off the 2024 Olympian Mustafa Elders. Got off to a quick start, never looked back. The 4-time All-American at Iowa picks up his first win on the RAF stage. Impressive performance from Cassioppi. Light heavyweight matchup. There on your left, it is Pat Downey. Downey, a world team member in freestyle in 2019. There on your right, Zach Bronigal. He was a 2023 senior Greco world team member.
What is that?
Seltzer with lemon.
No, the ice.
Oh, that's Brio Nugget Ice. That's from the Brio Ice Maker. It's better ice, basically.
Better ice? Premium ice. Premium muscles need premium ice.
You know that's not what it's for.
Works.
Wrestling's such a huge sport internationally, so for the first international event to be in Georgia, especially in Tbilisi, I'm really excited. I'm excited for the fan zone to meet the people. There's been people here all week wanting pictures, autographs, so excited to see them, and then I'm excited to compete tonight. Let's go.
Earlier today, the RAF fan zone. This is the coolest thing, in my opinion, in real American freestyle, where the fans, especially those young fans, they get to meet their heroes, shake some hands, get some autographs, pose for some pictures. Another great day here in Milwaukee at the RAF fan zone, bringing the fans to the superstars of real American freestyle. If you want to compete on wrestling's biggest youth stage tomorrow, it's the first official RAF Next Gen right here at UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, and then we are on to Cleveland on August 23rd. Scan the QR code now and secure your spot. Juliana, RAF Next Gen. How cool is this?
RAX Next Gen tomorrow night. It all goes down. We're bringing these mats from the stage down to the floor. We got like 400 kids that are just itching and scratching for a chance to compete on the main stage. They can rack up the points based on how many wins they get. It's going to be incredible.
And I heard the medals are super, super cool. Light heavyweight matchup with Pat Downey and Zach Bronigal. Looking forward to watching these two horses collide. Bronigal, that great Greco resume. Pat Downey, more on the freestyle side. Pat Downey has both dominated on the RAF mats and found himself humbled by it. Zach Bronigal has been a member of Team USA since 2023, and tonight he makes his RAF debut. Both men are looking to leave their mark in real American freestyle.
Yeah, Zach's a tough kid. He's out of a training center, so he's going to be in shape. I expect him to be properly prepared, even though he's got more of a Greco background. You know, most of his accolades, I believe, are in Greco. I mean, I think I've seen him wrestle some folk style here and there, like qualifier. Tough guy, though, right? He's in the circuit. He's on the scene.
I've known Pat for years. He's always been a lot bigger than me. You know, I'm finally, getting bigger, growing in myself. So, I know he's good at hand fighting. I know he's had a lot of freestyle success in his past years. I know he's, hasn't really wrestled as much in the past couple of years. So I plan to use that to my advantage. Try to wear him out, get him tired. I don't think his conditioning is anywhere near where mine is, and so I plan to pick up the pace on him, and you know, let his lungs burn a little bit. You know, take him to deep waters.
I'm expecting him to come with like good pace, good hand fight, a lot of pressure, but I'm gonna let everybody see why I'm a freestyle world teamer and he's a Greco one. So you know what I mean? Different sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, we turn our attention to the next match in the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Division. Introducing first from Belleville, Illinois, a two-time junior world team member and five-time NCAA qualifier, Zach Ronigal.
Zach Ronigal, 2023 Final X champion, wrestled at the Senior World Championships in Greco. Was third at the Olympic trials in 2024, now training at the Navy Wrestling Club. Weighing in at 207.2 pounds earlier today.
And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, a junior world silver medalist and an All-American for Iowa State, Pat Downey.
Pat Downey. He said yesterday at his press conference, we're all wrestling freestyle, but ain't nobody giving style for free like PD3.
I bet he did say that.
One of the big-time personalities in wrestling, Pat Downey, 33 years old, the Lizard King, a guy that loves, and I mean loves, to throw down. Downey was a junior college national champ at Iowa Central Community College, then went to Iowa State. He was fifth at 197 in 2016 to be an All-American. What are you looking for, Jill, in this first period?
He represented this country at the World Championship. So many people forget about that. He's got a world medal now. I'm telling you that because Zach will Greco you to death. I mean, if Downey doesn't understand what his lane is here, start changing elevation, get his hand closer to the mat, get on those legs. If he does not do that, I don't think he's got a huge opportunity. Now, if he does do that, look, Pat Downey's as good as anybody.
Well, Pat Downey said at the press conference, the only reason why he went to Greco is because he can't wrestle freestyle.
Common belief in this country.
Freestyle guys always take that shot at the Greco
That's
guys.
right. Common belief. Half-man wrestling, I believe they like to call it.
Well, I like Greco. I want to see a five-bomb. But I like Pat Downey, too. I'm not trying to go against Pat Downey.
So Ronigal is on the 30-second shot clock. Ronigal was a five-time NCAA qualifier at Illinois, three times top four at the Big Ten Championships. Back in 2020, then at 184, was an NWCA honorable mention All-American. Of course, the tournament was canceled that season. Ronigal's got 10 seconds to score, or it's a tally on the side of Downey.
And this match was supposed to happen like a month ago.
Look to score now. Look to score.
An RAF or two ago. Glad we're seeing it tonight. Looking forward to watching these two. These are a couple of rams, a couple of hammers. Pat Downey, 2012 at Junior World Silver.
Oof, nice wizard chuck.
It's going to be 1 point for
Zach
Ronigal.
That was nice.
That's a big point right there.
They put the point on the board of Downey.
Yes, they did. I don't believe that's how the referee scored it.
It was a wizard chuck and then kind of like a throw, like just wizard chuck to go behind.
Right hand busy.
Perhaps they did. Perhaps I saw that wrong. I thought the referee gave that to Red, which I believe is Zach, but on we go. Listen, Downey's he's hanging on that head a little bit. I like to see him pulling. Conditioning is oftentimes a question with Downey for this very reason. It's not because he doesn't train, but sometimes he's training jiu-jitsu. Sometimes he's training kickboxing and thinking about MMA. When he fully focuses on wrestling, this guy can go with anybody. I worry about the later rounds.
Want to make the point when it comes to freestyle wrestling, we have the mad official. We also have the chairman and the judge. So situation there might have been mad official ruled it one way, and the chairman and the judge combined overruled that call.
All right, let's take a look. Downey steps out right there.
Wizard chuck.
So the right call would be to Zach, quite frankly. But
I saw Ronigal go out first, Jim.
Yeah.
Bronicle went out. That's the right call.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
he wizard chucked him and then he
Threw
took
him
the
by.
back.
Yes.
Throw by. Go behind.
There was some crafty, slick work there by the Lizard King Downey.
And yeah, you're right, Chill. He is an MMA fighter. He's training all over. One day he's an MMA fighter, the next is a freestyle wrestler.
Downey trains with Khamzat Chimaev.
Yes, he does. And by the way, you guys are confident that Zach stepped out, huh? Everybody else appears to think those are Downey's points. Oh, that's going to be 4. Who's going to get
Rolls
him?
him through.
And they are going to go 4 for Bronicle.
4 offered.
Downey can't believe it.
4 confirmed.
There's no protest here, Pat.
So Bronicle, with that 4-point move, takes the lead. His first 4-2.
I love that. He just went right to a single and showed him I can freestyle wrestle.
Listen, those are always a tough call by the referee. Who started the action? Did Pat do enough to stop the action and then make it his own move, right? That motion of momentum is very tough.
How do you explain that, Chill? Because he did roll him through.
That's right, but it was a feet to back, and Zach is the one that started that action. So then Pat has 2 responsibilities. One, he's got to stop the action and then make it his own. That's got to be clear to the referee. That is a judgment call. I personally saw it a little bit different, but not enough to argue.
Downey is on the shot clock. Bronicle doing a really good job controlling territory with those underhooks, moving Downey around. Downey has 10 seconds to score as we approach the midway point in this second period. 4-2 Bronicle with the lead with that 4-point move.
Zach is a bull, though.
Yes,
he's
he
just
is.
the right size, right? He's just an inch too short for somebody like Pat to just get under. He's just enough to bring that center of gravity down.
He's got his twin brother Danny in his corner, who was recently married. They also have a younger brother Joey, who wrestled at Illinois as well. Chill, I've always said if I open up a bar, I'm going to call up Zach and Danny Bronicle. I want those 2 guys as my bouncer. First call I'm making.
I can see that.
Couple of brutes.
And all I want to do is tell you that my life won't be complete until I see Downey take on Fast Twitch. I'm just staying away from that. For the kids with online social media accounts, I'm not gonna go that far. But those 2 get along, or they just hate one another. That's a hard one, isn't it? Or isn't it too opposite? Right? They might have too much in common. What? No, I'm being real. I'm just saying.
Gets that underhook once again, very deep on that left side.
Woo!
Nice single
Beautiful
leg.
Pat's got to get to a side wizard.
Time is going to run out on Bronicle. Was that a slick technique on that high crotch from Zach Bronicle?
Look, at Pat Downey knew what time it was. Let's take a look at this 4-point sequence. So Bronicle starts the action. We can agree on that. Does Pat stop it and counter? That's a tough one.
I think it's the right call. That's 4 for Bronicle. Another angle.
Now I'm trying to read Bronicle's face. Does he think those are his? Well, he does float it at the end. Boy, I can see what the referee saw. Opinion? Do you have an opinion there? Because it is that's open for interpretation.
I mean, he knew he was going to get sat down. That's why he put the butterfly in and kicked it through right away. I mean, he was literally like turning it over immediately.
Yeah, Zach started that party, but I think Downey might have done enough there. All right, we will live with it. 5-2 into the third.
Ooh, head and arm there for Bronicle.
Just so strong with those underhooks.
Yes, he is. He can throw from here. He wants it. He's too slippery, though.
Just moving forward,
And
pushing
turn.
Bounty towards the boundary and out of bounds. Another point.
All right. That one I saw clear. That one was Zach's. All right.
6 unanswered from Zach Bronicle.
Downey was trying to turn in, but he just ran out of real estate there.
Bronicle making his RAF debut. Now he goes underhook, right side.
Foot sweep. Ooh. Nice counter there by Downey.
Hey, Downey's conditioning's holding up. I mean, he's not going anywhere. He's having a real hard time agreeing with our strategy for him that he needs to get to those legs first and foremost, but he is staying in the fight. Downey's not backing down one bit.
Greco is beating freestyle up to this point. All about the underhooks.
Ooh, nice single again.
Bronicle.
Tree tops and drops
He's
it.
got it for 2.
That's good wrestling.
Done. That was great.
So Bronicle showing some freestyle.
Yeah, that
with
was
those last 2
Greco.
points, 8-2.
That's something a coach can clip off and send to his team. That was just a good setup, good attack, good finish. No waiting. Set up to the attack, right to the finish.
Navy Wrestling Club, he wrestles both styles to Zach Bronicle.
And and Downey's got 40 seconds to broke here. He's got to go for it. Another, again, but a re-attack by Pat Downey. Nicely done.
He needs to get greedy here. He needs to
He's
do.
gotta
Don't
go
step out,
for it.
Patrick.
Oh.
Don't step out.
Good counterattack there.
He's choking him.
It's going to be another step out for Bronigal. 9-2.
I know the scoreboard disagrees with me, but Pat Downey's wrestling a very good match. I mean, this is actually good wrestling. He's just got an opponent with a little better offense tonight.
Yeah, Bronigal said it. His conditioning is not nearly as good as mine, and you're kind of seeing that.
I've just been really impressed looking at Bronigal with the combination of both Greco and freestyle skills in this match on display.
All of the takedowns have been freestyle, not Greco. There it is, a double leg.
Look at that double leg from Bronigal as again he's able to run Bronigal outside the circle for another tally.
Hey, he wanted 4 there. He wanted to finish this
match.
match.
Well, listen, if you are Bronigal right now, it's 10-2 with 10 seconds left. You go for broke here. You got nothing to lose. Go for 2 in the tech.
Yep.
End it in style if you can.
Ooh, he might. Pat just looks gassed. Look at the body language. He's so done. There it is. Tech.
And he's able to get that tech fall. 12-2. Zach Bronigal in his RAF debut gets the win here in Milwaukee at RAF 11. Once again to McKenzie.
The match is over with 2 seconds remaining in round number 3. Your winner by technical fall, Zach Bronigal.
Zach Bronigal is standing with Chael Sonnen.
Well, Mr. Greco-Roman, you sure look pretty good at freestyle tonight. How you feeling?
Honestly, a little bit tired. It's a little different kind of lung burn going from freestyle to Greco. So it was fun, though. Score points, light up the scoreboard, put on a show for you guys. I hope it was fun.
The crowd sure seems to like it. Zach, who would you like to face next at RAF?
Oh, man, I don't care. Give me anyone. I'm one of those guys. I'll accept any match. I went up. Well, I weigh 200 pounds usually. Went up to 215 for this match. It doesn't matter who I wrestle. I just want to be here and have a good time.
A great job and a great victory over a former world team member. Please give it up for Zach Bronigal.
Solid performance from Zach Bronigal as he gets the W. Real American Beer just launched RAB Zero. Same bold Real American flavor, just without the alcohol. Scan the QR code on your screen and use code 020 for 20% off RAB Zero. Our inaugural women's cruiserweight matchup tonight. Adeline Gray, the 6-time world champion, and Skylar Grote coming off a 5th place finish at the U.S. Open. She was 3rd at the World Team Trials Challenge Tournaments. It is hard to beat Milwaukee, Wisconsin in the summertime. Last month, Summerfest, of course. Phenomenal outdoor music festival. And here in July, it is RAF 11 here inside UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, downtown Milwaukee. Adeline Gray and Skylar Grote in a women's cruiserweight battle. Skylar Grote has won a couple of UWW ranking series events, Zagreb Open, and Adeline Gray, one of the most decorated women's wrestlers in the United States. Abby Hornacek is with the 2-time Olympian and Olympic silver medalist Adeline Gray.
You're one of the most decorated women ever in wrestling. So this is really, really awesome. We're looking forward to tonight. What will RAF do, an RAF win do for you, just in terms of your accolades?
You know, RAF's been really fun to just watch and get back into it, and this is the first time I'm dipping my toe postpartum after this last baby. So really excited to get out here and have this be my first test.
Speaking of your last baby, you have 3 under 3. Oh my goodness. Tell me, that beautiful chaos that you experienced at home, does that help you stay focused on the mat because you have all that training?
You know, I do wrestle them a lot, and I'll tell you what, I'm better at diaper changes because you understand how they're going to get off their backs, and I'm able to hold them down. So I do think wrestling training does prepare you for motherhood.
That's a good message. Do they understand what they're seeing? Are they up there going like, wow, mom's a badass? Maybe not using that word this early.
Not quite yet, but yes, my twins are 3 and they're turning 4 next week, so happy birthday. But they're understanding. They wear their wrestling singlets. They woke up this morning and called me. They're like, Mom, we're ready. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. They're in their singlets, ready to go. They're like, Mom, you're going to do so good. So yeah, they'll be cheering and so excited. They're really into the USA chant, so you'll hear that today.
Oh, we love that. Well, thank you so much for joining, and we're going to be looking for you out there on the mat, and we'll take lots of pictures to send back home to the family.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
A proud mom of 3 under 3. Beautiful chaos. Great way to explain it, Abby. Skylar Grote is considered by many to be a women's wrestling pioneer in her home state of New Jersey. Her journey has been a very personal one, filled with triumph on the mat and even greater courage off of it. Tonight, her RAF chapter begins.
Hey, Skylar. Welcome to RAF. This is your first time here. What's your experience been like so far?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, I got in yesterday. We've got a couple workouts in, and now I'm just doing my photo shoot, some videos, and I'm just happy to be here. I think it's an awesome opportunity to be the very first match at Cruiserweight. I'm wrestling Adeline Gray. She's a 10-time world and Olympic medalist, so I am up for the challenge. I'm prepared. I've been working hard, and I'm ready to wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods and is in the Real American Freestyle Women's Cruiserweight Division. Introducing first, from Blairstown, New Jersey, a 2024 Bill Farrell champion and a 2025 Zagreb Bench champion, Skylar Grote.
Now 28 years old, Skylar Grote told me she's made some big gains on the mental side. She wrestled Adeline Gray 3 years ago at the World Team Trials. She was defeated by the 6-time world champion, but that was then, and this is now. The time is now for Skylar Grote.
And her opponent from Denver, Colorado, a 6-time world champion and a 2020 Olympic silver medalist, Adeline Gray!
We have not seen Adeline Gray, the 10-time world and Olympic medalist, since the Olympic trials in 2024 when she fell to RAF champion Kennedy Blades. That look of focus and determination from Adeline Gray, the 35-year-old mother of 3. Juliana, you're a mother. You fight. You understand this.
Holy cow, I wanted to cry when she was talking about, you know, changing those diapers for her babies. What an inspiration. And just to even see her come out after, you know, having her first baby and now after twins. I mean, that's no easy feat.
My prediction, Grote needs to keep this very black and white. She wants to stay out of the gray areas.
No pun intended.
Gray sparks. Because her, just forget it. You know, just forget it.
I like what you did there, Shale.
I see what you did there, Shale.
You know,
is that
Adeline,
a haiku, Shale? Is that a haiku?
That's a haiku. Adeline went out, won a bunch of medals, became a wife, became a mom, came back to wrestling, went, became a mom again, came back to wrestling, went, became a mom again, repeated that 3 times, and now she's back to wrestling. This girl does what this girl wants.
That's right.
Both with 2-on-1s here in the first 30 seconds.
She reminds me of a girl named Juliana Pena that used to beat everybody up.
I'm coming back.
In her own way.
I'm coming back. 10 world medals, 6 world championships, tied with Jordan Burroughs at one point. I mean, Adeline Gray has literally wrote the book on everything that you can do in women's wrestling. She's a complete inspiration.
Grote is just a pit bull on this 2-on-1. Look at this.
She
will not let that go. She's holding the wrist. She's coming over that arm. She's got a couple of options there. One is to push her, and the other is to pull her.
But it was there. What it does, Chael, is it's going to put Gray on the shot clock.
Yeah, but Gray is just so defensively sound. She's always very positionally aware where she's at. I want to see a leg lace. I'm calling it.
Adeline Gray gets that leg lace. She can lace Grote all the way down to Chicago, your neck of the woods, Juliana.
That's right. First time in Milwaukee, Shane.
Great city. Glad to have you.
Well, Gray's
got some cheese curds.
Gray's got the 10 world and Olympic medals, but Grote did not get the memo.
No, she didn't. And she said, you know, she's been working on therapy to get with the sports psychologist to work on her mental state. And that's kind of, you got to check all the boxes in order to win. Winners win, and you got to find a way to win. And that's what Grote is trying to do right now. She's trying to snap her down, put her head in the sand like an ostrich, and take her back. But
Grote is on the board as Gray unable to score on that 30-second shot clock. Down to 20 seconds. Short time in this first period. The first ever RAF Women's Cruiserweight battle with Grote and Gray. Another historic match in RAF. Shot clock point by Grote, the lone tally in the first period.
Grote looks smaller to me, but she's a bit of the bully so far.
Corner cam is brought to you by Lucy Breakers. Bite the capsule to unlock flavor that actually lasts. Lucy.co/RAF. Use that code for 20% off. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
You're doing everything perfect here. Right? On the edge over here. You were biting hard.
Skylar Grote working that 2-on-1 in that first period.
Skylar Grote, she has about 6 little girls that train underneath her. She says she wants to be a role model for those little girls and make sure that they're watching and give them a show to wave to them, to let them know that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And that's what she is trying to do. She looks determined, and you can tell she's strong. She's back on that front head, and looks like she's trying to snap it down, and let's see what she can do with it.
Grote, 2022 U.S. Open champion, fell at Final X to Amita Lure.
Adeline Gray is very disciplined with her front headlock defense. She pulls those arm backs, doesn't let Grote quite get over that arm, concedes that the head is gone, but then protects the arm. It's very disciplined.
Yes, defensively sound. I'd like to see her change levels and shoot a double.
At some point, right? I mean, at some point, both of these ladies are going to have to get onto their lower body attacks.
Right.
The hand fight continues. Grote posting on the head. Now goes collar tie. They're ear to ear. 1:10 remaining in the period as Gray tries to jack up that underhook.
There it is. Going for the single. Nicely defended by the hips.
What about this crowd? I have not personally been with a crowd that is involved as this. I mean, they got chants going. They got cheers going. Right now, they're banging these things together. You guys were in Georgia. I heard that was quite a scene, huh?
That was off the chain. I knew Milwaukee wouldn't disappoint. Wisconsin, a great fan base. They love their wrestling here in the Badger State. Of course, Ben Askren wrestling, one of our 2 magnificent main events. There's a shot from Gray, but she's caught underneath. Tough position there for Gray in that front headlock. Good opportunity here for Chael. Chael, she can score on this front head.
Look, she's been wanting to get here all night. This is the first time she got over there. Looking for a sucker drag by Adeline Gray. Wow.
Move, head and arm drag. That is amazing bet move by Adeline Gray. And she needed that, boy. And this is now 2-2. Winner goes to the last person to score the last point.
Boy, Grote was not safe there. She had her arm trapped. Excellent job of defense.
You nailed it, Chael. The match, when it's all said and done, may have been won in that position with the parterre defense of Skylar Grote.
Big deal. Big deal that she just defended that, got back to her feet.
This is going to come down to the third and final of who wants it.
Final seconds ticking away in this second period. Good battle here with Grote and Gray. We are locked up at 2 to the third.
You know, we got Trent Hidlay later tonight, world champion, who, by the way, is in a real dust-up. And Nick Wisdowski does not come. And you want to know why I think he doesn't come to corner him? I think Nick knows if he came to this, he would sign up. That is what I think. And I could see him out there, by the way, with these guys. I'm foreshadowing. I'm looking ahead. Maybe I need to stay focused on this match because we got a tie score here. Somebody is going to have to score. Gray has the lead. If Grote does not score, Gray is going to win this contest. They cannot just stand and pummel and look at each other.
There you go. Get that 2-on-1. Yes.
Want to hear from you? Light us up on social media. Hashtag RAF11.
Grote with the front headlock, trying to snap her down. Adeline tried to shoot for a double, but she was defended by the heavy hips of Grote.
Gray's been good defending that front headlock.
She has. She's like defensively sound.
And don't forget, ultimately, that's how Gray scored. She got caught in the front headlock. She sucker dragged out of it. Grote keeps going back to that same position. If she finds it, she's going to need to offer something a little different.
Gray scoring the last points. Leads it in this 2-2 match.
She's going to take the back. She's trying to block the body. Step out.
Yep, Grote stepped out on that.
Now a 3-2 score.
But nothing's changed for Grote. She needed a point either way. That point doesn't change anything in the match.
Right, based on criteria, she was winning.
Just over 60 seconds remaining. Gray gets it 2-on-1. Skylar Grote's got to get through the head-hands defense of Gray, who's doing a great job neutralizing Grote with that 2-on-1.
I respect that Grote keeps going back to that front headlock. I just don't know what she
takes
plans
it back
to do
for
with
two.
And maybe a trapped arm here.
And the red arm or red corner there coaching for Grote.
Adeline Gray with 3 points in
Got that
third
boot in.
period to open things up, a 5-2 lead.
Boot in and wrist control.
Mother of 3 under 3. Adeline Gray.
What an inspiration.
Incredible.
Yeah, you want to know what tough looks like?
Yeah.
There it is.
One of the all-time greats in United States women's freestyle wrestling. Looking to add a W in Real American Freestyle on her impressive resume. We're down to 10 seconds. In our inaugural women's cruiserweight match here in Real American Freestyle, it is Adeline Gray with the 5-2 win. Here's Mackenzie Mitchell.
After 3 periods and a final score of 5-2, your winner, Adeline Gray!
Adeline Gray victorious in her RAF debut. And Jill is with the 6-time world champion.
Well, young ladies, so much accomplished. First time in Real American Freestyle. Please tell me how you feel.
I feel great. It's so good to be in front of a crowd. I got a full night of sleep with no babies here.
Yes, Juliana was noticing that and very inspired. By the way, is 2028 in your future? Have you officially committed to an Olympic run?
You know, this was my toe dip in to see if I was ready. Skylar's placing on the top quarter of our world and our nationals, and she was who I wanted to see if I was ready to brawl. I think I'm ready to brawl.
Young lady, Ben Askren is making his return later this evening. I would love to know your thoughts on that contest.
Oh, I'm hoping for Ben. It's his birthday. My twins have their birthday this week, so happy birthday, Adonis and Ola.
I must tell you, you are a wonderful wrestler. You are just as awesome in an interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Adeline Gray.
Adeline Gray, an impressive performance here in Milwaukee. Yet to come on this RAF 11 card, the Women's Strawweight Championship. Lucia Yepez, in 3 Real American Freestyle matches, has outscored her opponents 31-4. She's been spectacular. She is your women's strawweight champion. She'll put it on the line against Felicity Taylor. Taylor was a 5-time finalist in college, a 2-time national champion, and she is making her RAF debut tonight. Lucia Yepez won the Women's Strawweight Championship at RAF 10. Tonight she faces her first title defense.
Lucia La Tigra Yepez versus Felicity Taylor is happening right now in RAF. The defending RAF champion, Olympic silver medalist, Lucia Yepez, brings her world-class experience, fierce aggression, and championship pedigree to the mat. Facing her is two-time national champion, American Freestyle. I'm talking about Felicity Taylor. For Lucia to win and keep her RAF title, she must use her experience and aggressive style to control the pace and impose her will from the opening whistle. But Felicity, she thrives on her athleticism, relentless pressure, and never quit mentality. That's exactly where the challenge becomes dangerous and can turn the tide against the champion. Two elite wrestlers collide. Let's see who walks out with that RAF world title.
Yepez and Taylor yet to come tonight in Milwaukee. A big night in Milwaukee. Of course, one of our main events features the return of Funky Ben Askren. And then next month in Cleveland, our one-year anniversary. And making his RF debut, six-time world champion and Olympic champion at Jordan Burroughs. With more on those topics, let's send it to Eric Bischoff with Chad and Izzy and our table of three.
Here we are, Real American Freestyle, number 11, 12 coming up. But Izzy, before we talk about next month, let's talk about Ben Askren. Big night for Ben.
You know, huge night for Ben Askren here in his hometown in Milwaukee. But what a wrestler story. Adversity, you know, trials and tribulations, and bounce back, and that's what wrestlers do. And we look forward to watching Ben compete tonight.
We look forward to a lot of things coming up in Cleveland. 12 shows, you believe it, in less than a year.
Yeah, Cleveland's actually be our 13th show because we had Georgia just not numbered. But yeah, Cleveland, my hometown. We started in Cleveland a year ago. We were at the Wolstein Center. Now we're at Rocket Mortgage. Just shows the growth. Went from one small arena to a bigger arena, but it's going to be an electric show. Jordan Burroughs is coming back from retirement to wrestle in Cleveland. It's going to be unbelievable.
That's a big name because I remember you guys talking about maybe we could get Jordan Burroughs, maybe we can get him. Well, Real American Freestyle is looking pretty exciting to a guy like Jordan Burroughs all of a sudden.
Well, you know, Izzy and I tried to talk to him for about 9 months. Jordan's when he watched this tonight. He played hard to get, but he's here. He saw it. He couldn't deny it, and it is the most successful organization in wrestling to date.
You guys are killing it, man. You're putting together great matches, great action, and we're going to see more great action here tonight.
I cannot wait to see Jordan Burroughs in Cleveland. 1 year ago, RAF held its first event in Cleveland on August 22nd. We're coming back for our one-year anniversary show. For a limited time, check this out. Buy one ticket and get one free. Scan the QR code now and secure your seats before this offer ends. Next up, it is a light heavyweight matchup. Magomedov, a two-time world medalist, and Trent Hidlay, 2025 world champion. This one is going to be a ton of fun. Trent Hidlay has employed both a great offense and stellar defense to his unbeaten run in RAF, outscoring his opponents 17-3 in 2 matches, and he is with Abby Hornacek.
All right, Trent, you are 2-0 here at RAF, but also just made the U.S. World Team. So you are constantly competing. Pretty incredible. How do you stay in shape, and how is this different from other things you do?
Well, I mean, it's a lot different in terms of the entertainment of it, which is really exciting and awesome for wrestling. But I think in terms of staying in shape, you know, I train year-round, hard all year long. So I think these competitions give me an advantage because I'm always ready. So whenever the date is, I'm there. If someone drops out, I'm the first guy that wants to be in, so I'm always ready to go.
Well, your opponent is highly credentialed as well, so what are you going to do tonight in particular to take him down? Well, I think I just got to be safe early on. He's very strong defensively. He's a little bit bigger than me and has some length, so just going to be kind of careful, tactical early, and then you know, when I start to feel it towards the end of the second, third period, really start opening it up and scoring a lot. Another new credential you have is right there on your ring finger. Just got married. Congratulations. That is so exciting. Do you have a quick message for your wife if she's watching?
You know, I love you big. I know she's going to be watching. I know she'll probably be a little stressed out. But no, it's being married. It was the best day of my life, and can't wait to share the rest of my life with her.
Oh, that's amazing. Hard not to root for you. Go get him. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Division. Introducing first from Azerbaijan, a senior world silver and bronze medalist and a 2024 Olympic bronze medalist, Magomedkhan Magomedov.
One of 9 RAF debuts on the slate here in Milwaukee. The 28-year-old born in Dagestan, Russia. Olympic bronze in 2024 at 97 kilos, repping Azerbaijan. Magomedkhan Magomedov.
And his opponent from Lewistown, Pennsylvania, a 2025 world champion and a 2026 world team member, Trent Hidlay.
Trent Hidlay, that amazing run in Zagreb, Croatia. He trailed at 10-2 in that world championship match. He won at 13-10. Just made another senior world team by beating one of his really good friends in Mike Machiavello in Final X. Jail, it is time for the rubber to hit the road.
Oh, yeah. And Magomedov, I mean, one thing about it, if you want to deal with Hidlay, you better be ready to fight. He will do everything but punch you in the mouth.
Yes.
Some of the best underhooks in the world.
That's what I was just going to say. You stole what I was going to say, Chill. You're looking at Shane.
But they really are, Jules, and everybody knows he's going to do it. Everybody even knows what side he's going to do and what his options are from there, but he still gets it.
Yes.
He powers to them. He powers through them. Right
Look
there.
at that.
Right there. He punches it and goes right below the waist. Every time. There's a point.
Gets the step out, and Hidlay, the 4-time All-American at NC State, 2-time national finalist, strikes first.
Trent has a nothing is going to stop me mentality, and he puts himself in the most dangerous positions while he's in training so that when he gets there in the match, he just says, I'm going to get one more takedown. I'm going to give it one more go, and that's what makes him so mentally strong.
And that is going to put Magomedov on the shot clock. So situation here is if there's not action, the official is going to put one of the wrestlers on the clock. They then have 30 seconds to score. If they do not score, it is a point to the opposition. So you want to present yourself well to that mat official. Take territory.
Magomedov is so long and lanky. He's got long arms, long legs. He's got a great double leg from a distance.
Moves well for a big guy, by the way.
Yes, he does. But look at the stance, the posture of Trent.
Doesn't compromise his position. You saw right there, he's dragging fingers on the mat, and Hidlay with that solid position will add to his lead as he scores another tally, 2-0. 30 seconds to go in this first period.
28 right around the corner. Hidlay, the defending world champion, is going to have to make a choice, and those choices are Snyder and Dake. Very interesting what he decides.
Wow, look at that underhook.
Pick your poison.
Who would you choose, Chill?
Boy, it's a tough one, but generally speaking, you're better to go up. But I don't know if he can get Phil all the way out to that 97 kilo. My prediction is that he's probably going to go down. But if you ask me, history says going up serves a smaller guy a little better.
Who would you choose?
But then you got Aaron Brooks coming back. I mean, you got all sorts of problems.
I would flip a coin.
America.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
2-0 for Hidlay. He leads the 2-time world medalist, Magomedov. Magomedov was bronze in 2022 at the Worlds, silver in 2023. Great crowd here in Milwaukee. RAF 11. Hard to believe next month, RAF 12 in Cleveland, the Real American Freestyle 1-year anniversary. Time is flying by. Magomedov, 2-time Ivan Urigan finalist. He won that amazing tournament in 2021. Junior world champ in 2018 for Russia. Here we go, second period underway.
One thing that Hidlay has enjoyed in the past is the foreign opponents backing down, not being able to quite keep his pace. And I tell that because Magomedov is one of these conditioning guys himself. I don't think he's going to fade. Okay, Hidlay going right back to an under. Good defense there.
Going back to the underhook again. He's gonna run it down.
Hidlay, and off the mat they go.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Arman Tsarukyan. All right, that was on accident, though.
That one really was on accident. Ran that hip down, man, goodness. Gets it underhook, punches the underhook, goes for the knee tap, runs that hip down right off the stage.
Adds to his lead now, 3-0.
Magomedov came up holding up one. Like he didn't think he had one on that, did he?
No, I think
he was telling the ref, make sure you give this guy a point for that.
Let's see if he can drag out of this with that tricep hold.
Well,
Magomedov.
he won't get scored on if he has that tricep. Scoring himself always tough. Restart here.
Chill, you said it before. Everybody knows what Hidlay's going to do with those underhooks.
Yep.
Yes,
and there's no stopping it.
No, they even know the attacks. They know what he does on the left side. They know what he does on the right side, but he just bowls his way.
Who's the guy you competed against, Chill, that had one of those moves you knew it was coming but just couldn't neutralize it?
Oh, you know what? Lee Folhart used to do that. If you remember Lee Folhart from Iowa.
The Iowa great.
Yes, but he would hang on your head and turn it into a double. He'd hang on your head. As soon as he came off it, he was turning it into a double. And it wasn't just me that couldn't stop it. The whole country had problems with that guy. Jordan Burroughs would be a great example. His opponent in August knows he's going to get double legged. Let's see if he can stop it.
He's going up against
He got
UFC.
Corey.
Oh, look at this! High points! Magomedov on his back. He's able to work to his belly. But a big 4-point move for Hidlay.
Looking for a high gut.
He's a turn away from technical superiority in another win in RAF. He's already 2-0.
If he was to finish this opponent, that would be a tremendous confidence boost, even to a world champion.
Magomedov looks confused. He doesn't understand what's going on. Go out, grab him in that single, but defended, heavy hips. Tries to go throw by, doesn't work. That
Reaction from
underhook.
Hidlay. Great reaction.
Hey, I'll tell you what, this is one of those matches you could redo and get a completely different outlook. I mean, Magomedov is doing everything right. By the way, he's just getting outscored here by Hidlay. Not necessarily getting out-wrestled. He's getting outscored.
I would disagree, my friend. I think Hidlay's controlling every aspect of this match. Chill, those glasses working for you?
Well, I just feel that Magomedov is still in this. I feel by his facial language, he's not quitting. Listen, when you give up 4 points and go to your back, most guys will find a way to get pinned. They don't want to get up and try to come back from a deficit like this. Magomedov, he's still got some fight left in him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Trent Hidlay goes for the underhook and knee tap and runs him right off of the mat. Take a look at this shot. He just underhooks him and pins him, sticks him like a pancake.
Look at the body language from Trent Hidlay. He is right back center of the mat. I love the body language. Body language screams, and it's screaming here inside Panther Arena in Milwaukee.
Boy, it's not easy to be world champ. Right, I mean, that takes a special kind of guy. Magomedov is not done here.
And this one is over.
That is huge. A technical fall inside the distance. That is a tremendous win.
He's a wild
world champion.
He is a wild man.
A wild man.
Trent Hidlay. What a performance. 10-0 over the 2024 Olympic bronze medalist and two-time world medalist, Magomedkhan Magomedov.
Magomedov just slammed the mat. He's so mad.
As the USA chant echoes in the arena, here's Mackenzie Mitchell.
The match is over with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining in round number 3. Your winner by technical fall, Trent Hidlay.
Trent Hidlay with his signature, raising the roof, makes his way over to our Chael Sonnen.
Trent, you were favored to win that match. You were not supposed to technical fall him. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great, man. How about it, Milwaukee?
Trent, by the way, congratulations on the marriage. I got to tell you, congratulations on the world team spot. Who is it you would like to see next in Real American Freestyle?
Well, you know, Chael, last time we were here, I talked about a tag team match. I don't know if that's in the works, but I'll tell you one thing. There's only room for one person in the lightweight division to call themselves the Wolf. Khamzat Chimaev, you're not a wolf. I'm the biggest, baddest wolf in wrestling. I want to show the world what happens when you take the best UFC wrestler and put him against the best wrestler in the world. Let's do it.
I didn't see that, but I love the call out. Ladies and gentlemen, Hoagie Boy, Trent Hidlay.
Man, would I love to see that match with Hidlay and Shemaya. Trent Hidlay, he is some kind of pumped up here in Wisconsin.
In Moscow, Shane, in Moscow. We want to see that as the main event September 5th when we go to Moscow, Russia. Come on.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Our first of two main events, Belal Muhammad and Ben Funky Askren. There is the 38-year-old from Chicago, Illinois, just turned 38 this month, the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the 7th ranked contender right now in the UFC at welterweights. He lost at RAF 4, and of course, Ben Askren making his return to wrestling. Hard to believe 13 months ago, he had a double lung transplant. You can't make this stuff up. Can't wait to watch Funky Ben Askren.
Ben, how's it going? Happy birthday, my friend. How are you?
Did you give me a present?
I did, this interview. Sounds more like a gift for us,
right,
though.
I love it.
Is this the best way you've ever celebrated your birthday?
Oh, man, you're asking me to reflect on 41 years of birthdays. You put me on the spot, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, great. Look, you've told us that this is your last time out there on the mat. When you walk off the mat, what do you hope people remember?
Man, I said I don't really think about legacy, but I'm going to do what I've always done. I'm going to try as hard as I can to win the wrestling match. I've won a lot, I've lost some, and at the end of the day, I hope people appreciate the amount of effort I put into this.
You know, you've had such an incredible story, and I know you're still writing that story, but why is RAF 11 a good place to maybe wrap up this chapter?
Yeah, I don't know what it was about when they told me they were coming July 18th to Milwaukee. Something spoke to me and said, you need to be out there. And, you know, people have seen me go through what I've went through in the last year, and I think my story just speaks to them. I thought this is a good way to close it out.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go inside, but you have your wonderful wife with you, Amy. I would like to talk to her as well.
Ask her the tough questions.
I will.
All right.
All right, good luck. Amy, oh my gosh. I mean, so Ben has talked a lot about you as a whole and being, you know, his backbone. What is it like for you to now watch him go out there and compete tonight after everything that you both have been through?
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. I think it was a little scary when he first said that this is what he wanted to do, and I was like, I thought we were just focusing on recovering still, but when he really wants to do something, sometimes it's best to just kind of let him do what he wants to do. And honestly, I just hope that the way it plays out is exactly what he is hoping for, and it's the experience that he wants out of it.
Have you learned anything from his resilience, just watching his recovery before he goes out there tonight? What can you share with us?
Yeah, I would say that if it were me in that position, I'd probably still be in bed watching Netflix. And it's amazing to just see him get up even on days when he feels really terrible. And he doesn't complain. He gets up and he does what he needs to do, and I think that's an inspiration even for me on just bad days, still showing up and not complaining. So I'm proud of him.
Absolutely. Well, both of you guys have been an inspiration. We know the wife behind him too. So thanks for stopping by, and our eyes will be glued to this match. Okay. And Ben.
Thank you. Good to see you.
His number one support, his wife Amy. Ben Askren, the face of the Fighting Spirits. Lightweight matchup, a pair of 44-year-old UFC greats in the Carpenter, Clay Guida, and the answer, Frankie Edgar. Both Frankie Edgar and Clay Guida sport championship pedigrees from their mixed martial arts careers, having won world titles in the UFC and Strikeforce respectively. Tonight, each seeks their first RAF victory.
Man, we know Frankie Edgar always comes out guns blazing. We know he's going to be coming forward, always trying to score, just like how people saw him in the octagon. He was always offensive. He was one of those very dynamic guys that was always, you know, in your face, doesn't give you an inch, and he's always looking to either score in wrestling or, you know, or strike and take you down in an MMA fight. So we're pumped about the challenge.
Yeah, you know, I know Clay is a goer. He's going to come after me, so I got to, you know, protect those legs and try to get on his legs, you know. I feel like if I, you know, pull the trigger and you know, keep sharp and keep it simple, I think I get the job done. Yeah, you know, I kind of was keeping up with the same stuff I did for the first match. Obviously, getting more time on the mats is beneficial, more reps. You know, it was a long time before I first competed last time, so to get the extra weeks to prepare for this one was definitely good.
We're expecting in shape, ready to rock and roll Frankie Edgar. That's all people know from his style, from my style, from the octagon, and now we get to prove it on the wrestling mats where it all began.
Our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Lightweight Division. Introducing first from Round Lake, Illinois, a two-time MMA Fighter of the Year and UFC veteran, Clay Guida.
You talk about a warrior, energy, fight, grit, toughness, the always exciting Clay Guida says he's 44 going on 24. Somewhat surprised that Guida and Frankie Edgar have not crossed paths inside the octagon, but their paths are crossing tonight here on the RAF stage. Clay Guida, 0-2 in RAF, of course, storied career inside the octagon. Over 60 professional fights on his resume, almost 40 wins inside the cage. Pro MMA career that began back in 2003. Signed with the UFC, made his debut in 2006. Almost 2 decades in the UFC. Clay Guida, how can you not love this guy? Fan favorite. It is all gas, no brakes. Inaugural Strike Force lightweight champ. I love this guy. Takes a couple slaps to the face.
His big brother Jay.
Nobody loves to fight like Clay Guida.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I am so excited. And they said at the press conference that they wanted to fight for the crossover old man belt. 44 years old, Clay Guida. He's an absolute rock star.
And his opponent from Toms River, New Jersey, a former UFC lightweight champion, Frankie Edgar.
UFC Hall of Famer Frankie Edgar. Former UFC lightweight champion, won that title in 2010, beating BJ Penn, of course, those epic clashes with Gray Maynard. 4-time NCAA qualifier at Clarion, over 100 wins. This match is brought to you by Lucy Breakers. Bite the capsule to unlock flavor that actually lasts. Lucy.co/RAF. Use the code RAF for 20% off. Want to warn you that this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical. Guida and Edgar, the carpenter, the answer. Let's settle it here on the RAF stage. What excites you most, Juliana, with this showdown?
They're two legends. What is there not to love? Frankie Edgar, Clay Guida. Both of these guys have had absolute fantastic careers in the UFC. It's just a pleasure, a treat, I would say, to the fans here in Milwaukee to watch these two gentlemen compete.
Well, and Frankie was forced to question himself. He had his debut, was with Marab, gave a whole bunch of points up, but now all of a sudden Marab's beating Olympic champions. Now all of a sudden, you know, you can actually gain a little confidence from that. This will be a little bit of a slower pace, but one thing that Guida does do like Marab is a lot of attacks.
Lost to Marab at RAF 9 in Dallas, end of May, 12-1.
Front headlock, he looks like he really wants to drag that down.
Shane, I won a match. I'm leaving the octagon in Houston. This is way back in 2013. As I'm leaving, there's a kid in the crowd. He's got every MMA. He's got the headbands and the wristbands and the T-shirt. I said, hey, you want to go with the guys and go in the back and meet the guys? He says, yeah. 11-year-old kid named Ty. I lift him over the curtain and go in the back. I'm walking to different locker rooms, opening doors and saying hello. Frankie is the world champion, main event, defended his title that night. I accidentally walk into his dressing room. I said, Frankie, I'm so sorry, we will be leaving. He stops me. Now, at this point, the UFC has come, and they're getting Frankie. It's time to walk. Frankie refuses to walk, gets down on a knee, shakes this kid's hand, signed his book. That is my favorite athlete because of that story.
No kidding.
That was as fast as I could tell,
great story, Jim. I love it.
Frankie with the head
That's
and
a
arm.
special person out there in Frankie Edgar.
Edgar scores first. Guida was put on that 30-second shot clock, did not score. 25 ticks in this first period. A pair of UFC Hall of Famers, a pair of legends sharing the RAF stage. We're down to 20 to go in the first.
Clay's brother and his old man are in his corner. It was his father's birthday yesterday. Quick shout out to Mr. Guida.
That is Chuck Guida, 72 years young yesterday. His mom and dad making the trip from Florida.
They make the trip everywhere all the time. He's got a great set of parents there, Clay Guida.
If you are a third grader in a spelling bee and they ask you to spell energy, the correct spelling is C-L-A-Y.
All right.
Corner Cam is brought to you by Lucy Breakers. Bite the capsule, unlock that flavor. It lasts a long, long time. Lucy.co/RAF. Use the code RAF, get 20% off. Take advantage of that. Want to warn you, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. There you get a look at the corner of Clay Guida. That is Coach Rivera in the corner for Frankie Edgar.
And Coach Danny and Haley out of Izzy Style, out of Bensonville, Illinois, Wooddale, Illinois, excuse me, Addison, Illinois. It's down the street from my house. I know where it's at.
I love this matchup because when I saw the two names against each other, I had no idea who was going to win.
Well, these guys were supposed to fight each other in the UFC for so many years. They both admitted that they are surprised that they never crossed paths. So, again, like I said, this really is a treat for everybody because it's a long time in the making, this matchup.
And yesterday at the press conference, both of them super classy, so much respect for each other. Clay Guida brought a magazine that's decades old where Frankie Edgar was on the cover.
Yeah, actually, Clay made this matchup. He literally called Frankie on the phone. He was like, hey, man, you want to wrestle at RAF?
Yeah, Frankie,
sure.
keep working, buddy. Stay active. Hands and feet.
Nice nothing score, 30 seconds into the second period. Guida moving forward. Both guys collar tie.
1 foot forward, Frank. You righty. You righty.
You are Guida. You want to keep moving forward, try to get Edgar on that shot clock. And as I say that, that is going to be the call from Cliff Ramos. So
Nice
here
shot
we go.
for Frankie.
Edgar with 30 seconds. He's got to score in that 30 seconds high for him, or it's a point for Guida.
There's a single attempt from Clay.
And he's not doing it wrong. He's just stopping his own motion. When he changes elevation and hits that, he needs to push Frankie back.
Stay low. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, he's got to continue on that penetration.
He's almost doing it for the motion of it. I don't know that he knows how close he was to score. There's going to be a point for Frankie, maybe two.
That's going to be 2 points, and it comes in the final seconds of that shot clock. That is a big-time score for Edgar.
Okay, we're getting a 1 and a 2. What am I missing? We're on the shot clock? Is that what the 1 is for?
It must have expired. That's exactly what it is. I thought he scored inside that 30, but apparently he did not, and that is where we see that 3-1 score.
Keep working, buddy.
Have not been a lot of scoring opportunities, but credit to Edgar as he was able to capitalize and get the 2.
And we need a commitment here by Clay. Clay is moving. He's doing a great job with it. He needs to commit to an attack.
Well, he tries, but then Frankie's just so good defensively that he's able to just like hit him with his hip and shuck him right off.
Is that what it is? Is he using his hips and bumping him off?
He's just bumping him, like hitting him with that hip bone.
Even right here, good snap by Clay into a shot. Starting to put 1 and 2 things together would be a good idea.
Maybe
it's
in
a really
the third
good point,
final.
Going to take a couple of attacks, 2-3 attacks. Edgar, the 2-point advantage as he heads to his corner. As the third period awaits.
You got to get that. Stop letting them block you. Get your head. Take your headbutt. You got 1 period here, bro.
Colby and Arman are going to be going at it tonight, guys. Every time I think about that, I get goosebumps.
That one has been brewing for a long, long time.
That one just gets me hot under
and it
the
is
collar.
boiling over the top. Two great main events tonight.
Do you think that maybe like Clay was just like playing possum for the first 2 rounds and he was actually saving it for this third and final period?
It's possible. I don't think that, but it's possible because, Jules, to your point, he's got great energy. It's very clear he's got the endurance. Where's the big attack?
Yes, absolutely. There it is right there. He went for it.
Sure.
That hip of Frankie.
Couple of fakes, but a straight-on shot, not much of a setup.
This is why it's called chain wrestling.
Well, Guida's got to find an angle.
Yeah, defends the first one, go for the second one, and then go for the next one. You got to chain them, put them together.
Was that a booger issue? Did we just have a snot?
I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't get a burp. Step over that leg, buddy. Step over that leg.
This is what you're coming down.
He's getting thrown over. He's getting choked.
That's going to be 4 for somebody.
Big time move there from Frankie Edgar.
See if he can get
4 points for Edgar. 7-1.
He does. That's 2 for Frankie.
He scored the 4, so they won't give him an additional 2 for the takedown, but Frankie's now on top.
Trap arm gut for Edgar.
Oh, somebody's been practicing freestyle. Look at this. Dave Schultz would be proud of leg turn to an upper body.
That's why he doesn't shoot on Frankie, because then Frankie just turns it around.
Well, in freestyle wrestling, you got to finish quick. And Guida had a nice shot, but he was stalled underneath, and it allowed Edgar to hit that 4-point move. Now it's going to be a go behind. He extends his lead 9-1. If he's able to turn it, he'll get the technical superiority.
He won't get it. They'll get time.
Got to break that 90-degree angle.
Oof. Half.
So up 9-1 if you are Edgar. No need to take risks. Stay solid in your stance. Don't compromise position. Keep moving your feet. Keep moving your hands. He's 25 seconds away from a real American freestyle victory.
25.
I don't think Guida ever tires. He loves the deep waters.
He does, and he loves to get on the wrestling mat. He just loves competing.
He loves to compete. He loves to fight. Well said. Frankie Edgar in a battle of UFC legends. Knocks off Clay Guida, 9-1. Fun match. Joel.
After 3 periods and a final score of 9-1, your winner, Frankie Edgar.
Chael is with the answer.
Oh, the answer is with me. You know, Frankie, I don't mean to bring up old stuff, but your match with Merab didn't go perfectly, but then Merab went out and beat the Olympic champion, thus giving you a little confidence. Please tell me how you felt tonight.
I felt good. Definitely getting a little, my feet back under me. I wrestle freestyle since some of these kids were born. But good to get back out here. I'm breathing heavy. Clay gave me a great match. Got it done.
Well, we could see that you had practiced. We could see from the parterre position you started to go for a leg turk, looking for a gut wrench with a trapped arm. Who would you like to face next?
You know, I heard California guys calling me out. You're our favorite. Let's get it done, baby. East first, West.
You and the California kid, that sounds great. Now, Frankie, as a world champion, as a Hall of Famer, if I could just get your 2 cents on tonight's main event, Tsarukyan, Covington, who do you got?
Yeah, you know, I think Arman comes with that super European style wrestling. Colby's a little bit bigger. I don't know. Let's see, you think the American gets done?
It's certainly possible. I wanted to hear from you.
All right, I'm going Arman. Sorry.
He's officially taken Tsarukyan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I asked a question. I got the answer. Frankie Edgar.
The UFC Hall of Famer Frankie Edgar, over 20 wins in a career that spanned nearly 2 decades inside the cage, gets that RAFW tonight here in Milwaukee. Wear what the athletes are wearing tonight and score some exclusive RAF 11 merchandise. Scan now to shop RAF gear.
Tap water tasting a little off? It could be heavy metals, chlorine, or those pesky PFAS compounds. Brio captures pollutants and filters them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your main events of the night tonight? The first one is for the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Championship. Please welcome your challenger. Still the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Kid, one day, that belt could be yours.
The Real American Freestyle explosion continues. Want to compete on wrestling's biggest youth stage. Tomorrow was the first official RAF Next Gen right here at UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. And then we are on to Cleveland on August 23rd. Scan that QR code now and make sure to secure your spot. RAF Next Gen, get a look at the stars of tomorrow. Welterweight matchup with Mikey Caliendo and Mirzo Kayatov. Caliendo, four-time All-American at the University of Iowa, a two-time NCAA finalist, two-time Big Ten runner-up, a stellar career, and an all-black Iowa singlets. Michael Caliendo comes off an All-American career at Iowa tonight. He takes the first step in his RAF career, and he's standing by with Eddie Hornacek.
All right, Mike, you're making your RAF debut. What does this mean to you and why come to RAF?
It's a great place to show off my skills, and you get a lot of competition out here, and yeah, I'm just excited to go and compete. Right, you get this opportunity to compete, and I'm just excited to show off my skills.
Well, you do have a lot of skills. You score a ton of points, almost 30 tech falls in college. You think same thing will happen tonight?
That's the plan. Score a lot of points, get off the mat quick, but obviously, put on a show for the fans.
Well, you're an Illinois boy. You got any family coming out here?
Yeah, I got a lot of family coming out, friends, family, and coaches, so yeah.
Yeah, you got a message for them?
Go Hawks.
All right, well, go get them and go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Welterweight division. Introducing first, representing Uzbekistan, a 2-time world team member, Mirzo Kayatov.
31 years old, 6-time Uzbekistan national champion, senior world team member about 2024 and 2025. Now training in Stillwater, Oklahoma at the Cowboy RTC. Mirzo Kayatov.
And his opponent from Geneva, Illinois, a 4-time All-American, Mikey Caliendo.
Mikey Caliendo making his RAF debut, over 100 wins in his career. He was a bonus point machine. Over 60 bonus point victories in his career, just shy of 30 tech falls. He can exhaust that scoreboard. He has been so fun to watch over the years. Great to see him on an RAF mat. This matchup is brought to you by Spartans.com, the official gaming partner of RAF. Scan now or go to Spartans.com to play. Mikey Caliendo, a man of few words. He lets his talking take over on a wrestling mat.
He's so dog tough.
Yes, he is.
You take Mitchell Messerbrink out of the picture, and this guy's got records. I'm telling you, this guy's as good as any age group wrestler I've ever come across.
Already on the front headlock, looking for the go-behind. Mikey Caliendo shoots right out of a cannon, and he's looking for 2, shelving that leg. And he gets it.
2-0 for Caliendo. Another guy with a high pace. Scores a ton of points, scores points in bunches. Good start for the former Hawkeye, Mikey Caliendo.
Still a Hawkeye, just out of eligibility. I might add that, Sparks. He is part of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club.
Shot there by Caliendo from Geneva, Illinois. Wrestled at Batavia High School, first state champ in school history. Went to North Dakota State, was an All-American in 2023, then went to Iowa. 4-time All-American in his career. He leads it 2-0. 55 seconds have passed here in this first period.
And Kayatov was talking that trash at that press conference.
What'd you say, Kayatov? Well, if you do, you'll clean it up.
Hey, Sport, he's coming. He's coming.
Press conference was really good yesterday. Had a blast. Shot from Caliendo. Kayatov able to avoid.
Look at Caliendo, though. He can wrestle. I mean, just think about Mitchell Messerbrink, but just think about that truly. He really is kind of a once-in-a-generation guy, because Mitchell Messerbrink would have shot 15 times by now. How do you deal with a guy like that, Sparks? I never had to. Not with that pace. Not with that specific pace that Messenbrink brings.
I saw something recently where Ben Askren did something with Mitchell Messenbrink to see what his lung capacity was, and it was off the charts.
You saw that with Ben?
Yes.
Yeah, he beat the record.
Ben was blown away by it. Short time.
Messenbrink is a Askren wrestler, by the way.
Caliendo leading it 3-0.
Is he around here somewhere?
I believe I saw John Messenbrink, Mitchell's dad. I'm assuming he'll be in the corner for Ben.
An assistant coach from the Askren Wrestling Academy.
3-0 first period for Caliendo.
But you can see how watching Mikey Caliendo, you can see where I would tie in Mitchell Messenbrink. You can't separate the two. What about the handshake refused around the world?
That was so overblown.
I agree.
That was so overblown. That might be the most overblown thing in wrestling in the last 3 decades. Mikey Caliendo can tell you from experience, he's a classy young man. I love Mikey Caliendo. That was ridiculous.
His hands were
That was ridiculous.
So let's set the stage. They wrestle against each other. They go to shake each other's hand, and Messenbrink would not
tried to shake his hand on the stand. Caliendo didn't shake his hand. Big deal. He already had shaken his hand a couple of times that day. He's fine. Here we go, second period. That was way overblown. Way overblown.
Well, it's just about good sportsmanship, maybe.
He's a great sport.
Oh, he arm
He's
dragged
a
the
great
opposite.
sport.
Oh, that was great wrestling by Caliendo. He attacked left, arm dragged right.
I will come out of my chair and debate that whole handshake
Hey,
BS.
not with me, you won't. I'm on your side with this.
100%. That was ridiculous. Good start for Caliendo. Looking to turn that corner. He's got the single leg, switches off to a double leg, drives through and scores 2 more.
Single to a double. That is good basics right there. Hey, that's how the Hawks wrestle, by the way. That's good basics. In your face, hard nose.
Going for the turn.
He's a really good athlete. Comes from a great family. Got to know his mom and dad over the years. It starts at home, and he's got it.
Him and PK battling every day. Think about that room. That's not easy to get a takedown in. Oh, beautiful
good level
duck
change.
Come on, this Caliendo can wrestle.
He's a stud.
He's been this way since he was a boy. Great cadet career, junior career, U23 champion, just to remind you.
Very dependable, consistent at Iowa. Tom Brands would always speak to how consistent he was in that black singlet. A fan favorite in Iowa City. They will miss him in that lineup. 30 seconds. Kayatov, Chael, unable to get anything generating offensively.
Yeah, and you can only, you can't be on the offense while on the defense. That's one thing about Mikey's style, and this Iowa style. You're attacking. You're on the guy.
Look at that head position by Mikey Caliendo.
Beautiful. He's blocking him with his head. I mean, literally, he loses the underhook position, so he goes to the next best thing, which is his head. They call it head-hands defense. Get through the hands, you got to use your head.
Caliendo, a crooked 5 spot on the board. He'll take that advantage to the third as both wrestlers
hey, by the
their
way,
respective corners.
Wrestler of the night. That's a real award that we give here. I got to think that Hidlay is
I would
in
agree.
control so far.
Trent Hidlay was so impressive.
Watch this. Watch him. Like that snap. Gets to a single, goes to a double, switches to a double, runs behind him. Good basic wrestling.
This is the 7th match on the card. Of course, so much yet to be determined tonight, but I agree with you. Up to this point, I would vote for Trent Hidlay. But again, some great matches upcoming. So much talent in Real American Freestyle. I love this card. Such an even card is the way I would describe it. So many toss-ups. Great matchups.
Not to mention this
well done
house,
by our matchmakers.
This house is packed. Do you know how many?
I told you these fans would show up. I told you guys.
You called, but you know how few of times you could be a wrestling fan, go to an event and go, hey, this place is packed. Not that many. I mean, really, not that many. There's not a lot of places that sell out. RAF keeps on selling out in multiple countries, by the way.
Between the fan zone, these RAF events, and then next gen, I mean, RAF is doing things differently. Here's Caliendo once again. He's going to score here.
Same deal. He comes to one leg. I call that a 2-knee high crotch. He comes to one leg. Some people call it a head to an outside single, but then he runs. He runs his feet behind him to cover those hips.
That was so slick.
Picking Kayatov apart. 7-0.
It's a high C.
Kayatov, back in his college days, was
Duck under.
college runner-up at Ellsworth.
That's 3.
But this is freestyle wrestling. Two-time National Junior College All-American. Kayatov. He's got work to do. Look at that slick ankle pick as Kayatov kicks away.
Well, but please notice, Caliendo is a threat to both sides. Okay, he's under again. He's under again.
Wow.
So explosive. A lot of conviction in those attacks.
He's got himself in a mess right here.
See if he can kick his foot out.
A stalemate might be wise. There you go.
Stalemate.
Please notice with Caliendo, though, he's ducking to one side. He's high crotching and head to the outside to another. He's ankle picking to the opposite leg. He's a double threat. He's a double attack here. You don't know if he's going left or he's going right.
Out of that. Out of that.
But it's a high attack rate.
Super aggressive, Mikey Caliendo. Oh, he was trying to do his own move against him and didn't work.
Another level change, this time into a front headlock. Head pinch here from Kayatov.
Kayatov going for it.
Looking to roll him through, and he's going to be on the board with the 2.
And maybe 2 apiece there by my eyes. We'll see how they call that. Boy, he held him there for a moment.
Kayatov going for it again, but nice hips, sinking down.
Listen, he's choking him. All right, the referee saw that.
That
He was
was
choking
tight.
him there. Yeah, that was tight. Caliendo being tough, but that was a very good position.
I appreciate Kayatov competing every second. He gets on the board late, but in the end, it's Mikey Caliendo. In his RAF debut, gets the 9-2 win. Good sign of respect and sportsmanship between the two combatants. It's Caliendo's night in Milwaukee.
You know, speaking of the handshake spark, there's a chance Caliendo didn't see him. By the way, there is a chance. He wasn't really looking at him. He really wasn't. I'm just saying there's a chance. I've never heard
It's
his
the most
defense.
overblown thing in wrestling in the last 3 decades.
Let's see if he shakes his hand.
He's a great sport. Mackenzie, take it away.
Let's see.
After 3 periods and a final score of 9-2, your winner, Mikey Caliendo.
Fans having a fun night here at RAF 11 as Mikey Caliendo gets the dub. There with Izzy Martinez. RAF fans, now's your chance to own the 2nd edition Ice Cold Series of Real American Freestyle trading cards for a limited time only. Save 20% on your order by using promo code RAF20 at checkout. Just scan the QR code now, use code RAF20, and start building your collection today. Don't wait. This exclusive offer won't last. You have any of the cards, guys?
Yeah, my daughter got some over in Georgia. She was super stoked. All she wanted, though, was Helen's. And Kennedy wasn't there, so she didn't get to get a picture with her. But those cards are awesome, and I'm looking for these guys, actually, so they can sign mine.
Yeah, look at these. Very cool. That was my son's favorite wrestler there. Kyle Dake just got covered by Hildebrand, and now Wyatt's coming over the top. How are they going to score this? Oh, my goodness, and Askren comes in. We got a battle royal going on here.
I got to get myself some of those cards for sure. Still to come, our women's strawweight championship match. Lucia Yepez, the 2024 Olympic silver medalist, and Felicity Taylor, United States World Team member in 2025. Lucia Yepez has been so impressive. She has gone through the RAF competition like a knife through hot butter. She is something to see. Felicity Taylor, 5 times a national finalist in college, won a pair of national titles, one at McKendree University, and then one at the University of Iowa to close out her college career. A U23 World Team member on a couple of occasions. Men's Cruiserweight Showdown. Magomed Ramazanov, 2024 Olympic champion, and Aeoden Sinclair, Wisconsin native, an All-American at Missouri this past college season. Aeoden Sinclair's inaugural RAF victory over Kadir Saputinov was fueled by 4 takedowns on the way to a 9-4 decision. Tonight, Sinclair looks for a repeat performance. He's with Abby Hornacek.
All right, Aeoden, this is your third RAF event, but I also hear you're pretty good at the piano. You like to talk accounting. Any other hidden talents we should know about?
I don't know. Maybe I do speak a little bit of Spanish. I used to say I was like bilingual, but I haven't been in a Spanish class in like a year, so it's been a while. But everything, when like Yepez was talking during the press conference, I understood everything. So it was kind of interesting. I was like, I kind of still got it a little bit. Yeah.
Lucia's new translator, maybe.
Yeah, well, if they ask me, just keep bringing me to RAF events, and I'll do whatever you need.
That's perfect. Well, we love that you're in Wisconsin because you're from here, right?
Yes.
And Ben is your coach. So what does it mean to you to get up there on the mat and wrestle in front of a home crowd?
Dude, it's spectacular. I mean, I was literally just in the locker room. We're all sitting together, and he's playing a trailer for something that's coming, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was about to cry. And seeing him here today and seeing everything, he was talking about his surgery and everything he went through, and it just kind of made me realize, like, wrestling itself, like the outcomes of these matches do not matter. It's the people and the lessons that you learn through it all. And every single one of the MMA fighters and every single one of the wrestlers on there will say the exact same things. Like, the things wrestling teaches you will stick with you for life. And so getting to watch Ben compete and come back to the mat is just something special. So it's like, I was doing the math, I was walking in. It's like third generation. Ben coached Keegan. Keegan's my coach now. And then now I'm like the little young Padawan. So we'll see what I can do tonight.
Well, the Wisconsin bond is strong. Any message to people from Wisconsin who are watching?
Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin's on the come up. We're one of the best wrestling states. If you guys are in the state of Wisconsin, you should be going to AWA. It's plain and simple. I love all my Wisconsinites, and we're the toughest people in the North. So.
All right. Well, we'll see if that proves true tonight. Go get them.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Or yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight division. Introducing first, representing Bulgaria, a 2025 European champion and a 2024 Olympic champion, Magomed
33 years old, he was born in Dagestan, Russia. He won that Olympic title representing Bulgaria, and so win that Olympic gold, had to beat Hassan Yazdani of Iran, the three-time world champion and 2016 Olympic champion. It was the first Olympic gold in freestyle wrestling for Bulgaria in almost 3 decades.
And his opponent from Milton, Wisconsin, a Cadet World team member, Aeoden Sinclair.
20 years young. As you heard in that interview, he is oozing with wisdom. A man of many talents, always a smile on his face. It's a lot of fun, great perspective, and he just loves to compete. At the U.S. Open in seniors, he was third, and he made both the U20 and U23 world teams. He was an All-American in Missouri, and a week later was right back at it in Tampa at RAF.
Physically, Sinclair, is he strong enough? Is he enough man? That's the only question. Sinclair's going to be a bigger problem for the Olympic champion than the Olympic champion is aware, but is Sinclair strong enough? That is going to play out in just a moment.
We haven't seen Ramazanov since the 2024 Paris Olympics, but then last month he went to the Mongolia Open where he won and then forfeited. And we were wondering, did he forfeit because he had already racked up enough points to get his ranking? Because he is the reigning champion.
Speaking of those Paris Olympics, he is the one that in the semis defeated American Aaron Brooks. Little tie-in for our American audience here watching on Fox Nation.
Yeah, and beat Yazdani for gold. Both of them.
So Ramazanov on that shot clock. Hard snap there from Sinclair.
Now you named him something, the something panda. What'd you name him?
Red Panda.
Red Panda.
I didn't name him. I named him like Iron Man. And then he was like, actually, my fight name is Red Panda.
I see that. Yeah,
which is definitely fitting. It's that red.
That's right.
And just a great steward for the sport of wrestling is Aeoden Sinclair. Just an amazing attitude, a can-do attitude. Just happy to be here, happy to wrestle, loves to compete. Saying when you're a senior competing at NCAAs, you're going to wish you were a freshman.
Sinclair stepped out, so now it is tied 1 apiece as Ramazanov was unable to put points on the board within that 30-second window on the shot clock. 1-1, 25 seconds first period. Hard hand fight with these two guys. Fake there by Sinclair. Goes back to that collar tie right side. Bringing the head of Ramazanov down.
Ramazanov came into the workout room. He did a private workout that I got exposure to. There was no coach.
There
so
it
he
is.
had it written down what he's going to do, and then he set a clock. When that clock, every time that buzzer went, he did everything on that list, which is self-discipline, and that's a hard thing to do. To push yourself when no one's watching is a hard thing to do.
Nice.
Ramazanov has repped Russia, Romania, and Bulgaria. 3 times Russian nationals bronze medalist Magomed Ramazanov. Get a look at the crowd here in Milwaukee. Join the conversation. Light us up. Hashtag RAF11. Let's go. It is great to see Real American Freestyle all over social media. Appreciate the support from the wrestling fans, the fight fans. RAF has arrived.
Ramazanov shooting right out of a cannon, but gets stuffed by Aeden Sinclair. 2 for Aeden.
And what a reaction! I love that Ramazanov did that. I thought he did it perfectly. He's going to look a step over here. That's going to be 2.
What hips? What?
They called it dead. He did get his 2. Show that on the board. All right.
Criteria.
3 apiece. Razamov's favor.
Scoring those last points. RAF criteria.
Ramazanov
is whoever scored last.
Did you see that he went for that gut wrench and Ramazanov jumped his hips over, grabbed him by the knee, and then landed in mount? It was incredible.
Some USA chants here inside Panther Arena. Sinclair really good with his hands. Lower body as well.
Going in for a
Good
shot.
anticipation. Oh, the peek on the score from Ramazanov.
Just good wrestling right there. Good timing.
So slick.
Good explosion.
I call that the peak from hell.
He tried a gut wrench. No points. Solid parterre defense from Sinclair. And that'll bring us back to our feet.
Speaking of that private workout I saw, so Giorgio and Arman came in both to get their own workout. So the Olympic champion without a word spoken goes in the middle. And the visual there is, without speaking, he's letting those guys know to get to each other, you come through me. And believe me, everybody stayed on their side. It was a very powerful visual because it was a visual straight from the jungle, right? This was jungle mentality. 3 different languages. They all spoke that language, though. And they did not come through it.
Playing him in his territory. He's like, I'm working out here.
Officials letting them know to not lock fingers. Half a minute in this second period. The Big 12 champion, Aeden Sinclair, trailing at 5-3.
And he's only down 2. There's still a lot of time left to get a score on the board.
Yeah, that's right. No, he gets a takedown. He takes the lead even on criteria.
Exactly.
Love to see somebody score late inside the final 15 seconds. Those short time points are so big.
I need his corner to start screaming at him to let him know. Oh, he's so... Let's go, Aeden.
He's got Kendrick Maple and Dom Bradley in his corner.
Think about Real American Freestyle, though. They're less than 1 year into this, and they've already got international Olympic champions coming here to compete. That is a shocking
You missed it last week in Georgia. I felt so left out. Was so fun, and we're going across the pond once again, September 5th in Moscow, Russia. Here's that.
Here's a takedown. Aeden goes for 2. Goes for this gut here, and then you'll watch Ramazanov is going to grab him by the knee.
He's going to reach down to the knee. Yep, that's how he uses to step over.
That was so nice, and then lands right into mount. Beautiful job by Ramazanov. Vet move, man.
Well,
and a peek from hell. There it is. That was really slick. Super slick.
Third period.
Third and final. To your point, Chael, those Olympians over there in Georgia were saying what a great opportunity it is for Real American Freestyle to come to their country and give these wrestlers a place for them to put all their skills on the map. And I think that's why it's gotten so much traction and just been a snowball going downhill.
Helen Maroulis, Kyle Dakin, Kyle Snyder all defending their RAF championship belts. Of course, Snyder pinning Abdul-Rashid Sajalive in that rivalry. Aeden Sinclair, Chill, how does he get to the legs? How does he get his offense going? He's down by 2.
Okay, so on his feet, he's given up a lot of underhooks. As long as the Olympic champ can come under him, he's going to hold him up. That's one thing that he does real well. And then even in this position, you'll notice when Ramazanov is collar tying, he's then putting his head lower. Sinclair, rule number 1, you got to get your head below your opponent before you can get to those legs.
Maybe you can't do that right away, but that's what those level changes and those fake shots are all about.
That's right. That's right. One motion, one elevation change will get your head in position, but to your point, Jules, I like it when there's a little bit more fakes, a little bit more of that John Smith, little up and down, you don't quite know what's coming. This is just a tiny bit telegraphed.
And do you think it's about age? Do you think that he needs to believe in himself a little bit more and realize that he can get it done? He's just got to go for it, because once you go up against these Olympians, you're kind of like, ooh, the chips are already stacked against you.
He's just been in so many big matches, and he competes so often. Loves the sport. It's a great opportunity for the young Aeoden Sinclair. He's got 15 seconds. Can he steal him, ladies? Down by 2.
He has to. Let's go, Aeoden.
Ramazanov maintaining that good position.
Yeah, yes. Oh, what an underhook. Nicely done by Ramazanov. It was a little too late.
The crowd was a little restless, but that was an excellent match. Ramazanov never let up. He controlled a little bit of match space there in the last 15 seconds, but that's just good tactics right there. That was an excellent wrestling match.
Final score 6-3 for the 2024 Olympic champion, Magomed Ramazanov. Back to Mackenzie.
After 3 periods and a final score of 6-3, your winner, Magomed Ramazanov.
Another successful RAF debut tonight. 6-2 the final score.
Kyle Dake is in that young man's future at some point. There'll be no keeping those two from each other.
What is that?
Seltzer with lemon.
No, the ice.
Oh, that's Brio Nugget Ice. That's from the Brio Ice Maker. It's better ice, basically.
Better ice? Premium ice. Premium muscles need premium ice.
You know that's not what it's for.
Works.
Arman Tsarukyan versus Colby Covington is going down. Arman, the rising superstar with explosive athleticism, relentless forward pressure, who has been dominating the RAF mat. Making his big challenge this veteran trash talker, Colby Covington, the experienced wrestler who thrives on pressure and mental warfare. Colby wins if he's able to slow this wrestling match down and use his veteran skills to control the action. But Arman, he becomes more dangerous the faster and more chaotic it gets. That's where the youth explosive turns into the nightmare for his opponent.
This is real American Freestyle. I'm going to show them how us Americans do it.
To be in shape. After match, no excuses.
Get ready, because it's going down right now.
We have been waiting for this showdown for months. There's Arman Tsarukyan, 7-0 in RAF matches. 5 tech balls, that is the most in RAF. He has outscored his opponents 74-13. He has been dominant, but it is a different kind of test tonight for Arman Tsarukyan. Colby Covington, 38 years old, 3-0 in RAF. The former interim UFC welterweight champion. Something has got to give with Tsarukyan, and Covington will decide it tonight.
Long time no see.
This
is great.
This is awesome. Yeah.
Okay, big night for you. All right, you're going into this undefeated, but so is Arman.
Yeah.
Where do you have the leg up?
You know, I had the leg up and just experience. You know, I've been, grinding my whole life, and he's been silver spoon his whole life. His dad has gave him everything that he's had. I didn't have a backup plan, a security plan with my dad. I had to earn everything, and I've had to help my dad out. So, it's just a different level of toughness and a different level of grit that I'm going to show him tonight.
Well, tonight's different, too, because you got that crossover belt. What will it mean to you? You got those 3 wins already, but if this is your 4th win and you get that crossover belt, what will that mean?
Yeah, that'd mean everything. You know, it'd be one of the biggest accomplishments of my career, and I've had some big ones. You know, I've been fortunate to win a world title in the UFC and bring it to Donald Trump in the Oval Office, you know, at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So I'm hoping to get this crossover belt and bring it back to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
All right, well, good luck, Colby. We'll see you out there.
All right, thank you.
Tsarukyan and Covington for the crossover Cruiserweight Championship belts. One of our two main events. But up next, it is a Bantamweight showdown with Arsen Harutyunyan, 1-0 in Real American Freestyle, the two-time Olympian and four-time world medalist. Also a four-time European champion. And Ben Davino, he turns 20 next week, coming off a great season at Ohio State. The Big Ten Freshman of the Year, the Big Ten champion, and NCAA runner-up. Ben Davino has already accomplished much in his young career. That Big Ten title, that national runner-up finish this past season. Davino also has a U.S. Open win over current RAF Bantamweight champion Austin DeSanto on his resume. Tonight, he steps onto the RAF stage for his Real American Freestyle debut.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been awesome so far. A lot of love for the sport at this event, and there's just a ton of great athletes, coaches, stuff like that. I'm super excited to compete. I've had a great training camp leading up to it. Yeah, Arsen's a beast, so I'm super excited to compete against him. I've been working on just maybe watching some film, not too much. I don't like stressing that too much, but it's going to take all I got, and I'm excited to give it and put on a show for all the fans out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is in the Real American Freestyle Bantamweight division. Introducing first from South Elgin, Illinois, a 2026 Senior Trials finalist and NCAA runner-up, Ben Davino.
A four-time Illinois State champion at St. Charles East High School, took that momentum to Columbus. He was fantastic for the Buckeyes and really good in freestyle as well. U.S. Open runner-up finish, Senior World Team Trials Challenge Series. Lost to Jax Forrest back in 2023, U17 World Team member. All kinds of pace from the young Ben Davino.
And his opponent, all the way from Armenia, a U23 world champion and world bronze medalist, Arsen Harutyunyan.
26-year-old Armenian has stacked the medals the past decade. Two-time U23 world champion in 2021 and 2022. A couple of junior bronze medalists on his resume. Wrestled against Caleb Smith last month in St. Louis at RAF 10. He won 14-4. Scored 4 takedowns. This matchup is brought to you by Brio, the official water partner of Real American Freestyle. Get clean, refreshing water and ice on demand. Use code RAF20 for 20% off at BrioWater.com. Remember that matchup against Smith? Smith came out quick.
Yeah.
Led it 4-0 before Harutyunyan went on the run to the technical superiority.
14-4. 4 takedowns, 1 exposure, 1 4-point scoring move in a win.
This is such good experience for Davino. Let me remind you, he's got 3 years of college eligibility left to be able to get on this mat in this environment with this competition.
19, yeah?
Yep, tremendous work for an offseason.
What a shot. He's just going for broke. Running that hip down.
He'll score first, 1-0 for Davino. Turns 20 next week.
Look at that power, too. He just kept running it.
He was so impressive this past season on the college mat.
Yeah, he beat Jax
Superstar.
Did everything but beat Jax Forrest. He did everything but that. And you're thinking of a Marcus Blaze, I believe.
Okay, Marcus Blaze, Jax
jump on
Forrest.
Blaze.
Okay.
Now check out Arman Tsarukyan, guys. He's in the corner for Harutyunyan.
And I believe, Jules, you pointed out to me he is wearing silk pajamas. He is, in fact, there's an expression about a rich man in silk pajamas. He's actually a rich man in silk pajamas. Is that what we're seeing with Arman Tsarukyan?
I think he's trying to make a play on words. Like they say it's hard to work hard. Look at that.
4. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Great freestyle for Ben Davino.
Holy smokes. Ben Davino. 5-0
Good job, man.
That is a big 4.
Hard to work hard when you're waking up every day in silk pajamas.
There's the expression, yep. Who's Davino got in his corner, Sparks? I can't quite tell. Tom Ryan is not over there, is he?
No, I don't see Tom
No,
Ryan.
Coach Ryan. All right.
Oh, no, there's one.
Arman's in the corner for Harutyunyan. We got to get Arman that cheese head right here. I'm going to have to go run it over.
He'll wear it. Believe me, he's crazy enough. He'll put that on.
Can we talk about this round
Crowd
robin?
would go crazy.
Can we talk about this round robin with Jax Forrest and Marcus Blaze and Ben Davino?
Oh, please do. And don't leave out Aaron, by the way.
Okay.
Aaron Seidel out there at Virginia Tech.
Where are these guys? We only see Ben so far.
All 4 guys that I just mentioned, all freshmen. 2 of them true, 2 of them, but these guys are going to be battling it out for the next 3 years. Jack Forrest is more likely to win the NCAA title this year, which he did, than he is 3 years from now when these guys get used to him. Big claim by me, but
we'll see if you're Nostradamus or not.
Yeah, Jules, watch that. He did. That's called a cutback. Some call that a 3 in a row. A very good job. Now that's a collegiate technique. Believe it or not, it'll just get you 4 in freestyle. Great move by Davino.
That was slick.
By the way, Shane Sparks has actually got. Oh, Sparks is back. I think he read the cheesehead down to Tsarukyan.
Good job.
Good job of circling by Davino.
He went for a shot. It was stuffed. He goes for a shot again. Grabs a hold of that wrist. He's not giving up on it. Stands right back up. You can't keep Ben Davino down.
Outstanding.
Didn't score there. Great defense. We've seen the offense leading at 5-0.
I definitely would have predicted at least 1 on a step out there. Davino did not give it out.
Good
Harutyunyan's got that. Let's see if he
Harutyunyan.
can try treetop that. Tries to sit him down. Might just get the 1 for the step out.
Yep. That's fantastic defense from Davino to just give up the 1.
Hey, Harutyunyan went for it. He got a little greedy there, but he needed to. He needed to be a little stingy, try to get a couple of points.
And what did you ask Harutyunyan in the press conference yesterday? He told you.
I asked him about how he can defend the pace of Ben Davino, and he basically told me, you haven't seen me much because I got a great pace as well.
He's got an aggressive pace. He's not afraid to give a point to get a point.
Well, he's not lying. He is not fading. He's on the attack. It's just he's a step behind. They're exactly halfway through this contest.
Harutyunyan was down to Caleb Smith by 4. He's down by 4 to Davino tonight. Can he duplicate that?
Ankle pick.
Ankle pick for Harutyunyan.
And he's out again for 1.
Well,
it's going to be 2.
2 for the ankle pick.
Well, he was a couple inches away from that being a 4. That was almost a feet to back Davino in many ways.
Putting himself right back into this match. 3 unanswered by Harutyunyan. He's down by a pair.
Did Arman take your cheese hat? By the way, you never updated us on that.
I told Willie Saylor to run it over.
All right, you weren't foolish enough to go try to put it on Arman's head, were you?
He told me he wanted to wear it.
Oh, all right.
Talked to him yesterday. He signed it.
Good
He
luck.
wants to wear it.
Good
Place
luck
will go
getting it.
crazy for him.
Good luck getting it back. That thing is epic.
Inside of 5 seconds, Harutyunyan, a productive second period. Now it's 5-3. And this one has shakedowns to be a good one.
Can I just clarify on my notes about the Jax Forrest and Marcus Blaze thing, because it's killing me. I have both of their names written down in like 4 different arrows on like who beat who. So I just want to clarify. Sorry about that mix-up then.
Hey, they were all close. You're mentioning the right names.
I mean, those 3 are going to battle for years and years. Davino, Forrest, and Blaze.
And Aaron.
Yeah, don't leave Seidel out of there.
There's another one. That weight class.
He's already
stacked.
announced he's going to 41, but I predict there's going to be more. I think Davino will likely stay. I'm not convinced the other 3 will ever come to 33 again.
Harutyunyan with the ankle pick again, but nice balance by Ben Davino. My goodness.
I've been really impressed with Davino's defense.
He's
hit
trying
that
to
big
turn.
4-point move, and I believe Davino's going to go back on the clock.
Yes, he is.
Quick
for his
shot
own ankle
right off
pick.
the whistle.
Looking for that second leg.
Big opportunity here for Ben Davino. Look at that rubber knee, the pressure on the right knee of Harutyunyan.
Build up, head up.
Boy, the ref's giving a good look to that knee. There, he's going to break it, break it, break it, break it. No, I meant break the action, not break the knee. Not break, no. Please
violent.
break the action. The action. All right, protect the knee.
I know, huh?
Kerry Colot inspired, no doubt.
Drag it. No pitch.
This is a one-point match with 60 seconds to go.
But Davino lets him keep coming back to that collar tie. That's how he's giving up those ankle picks. If Davino can keep him off the collar, he can keep him off the pick.
Davino's going for something. You can see he's looking a little squirrely. He's looking like he's trying to set something up. Harutyunyan grabs that wrist control. What was it? Action? Headbutt.
No post.
Davino once led it 5-0. Can he hang on? Good level change.
Hey, Harutyunyan didn't lie to you, Sparks. He said, I got a pace. He's got a pace.
He does have a pace.
Going for that ankle pick again. He's got it.
Chest wrap defense here from Davino. 20 seconds.
He's going to get this, guys. He's going to get this.
Harutyunyan's got 15 seconds to make it work.
He's almost exposing him.
Looking for another comeback win.
He's going to have to hurry up.
Gets the two inside of 6 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Two apiece. How are they going to call that? Nope. Nope. What's the call here?
2 and out of bounds.
Only 2 blue.
But he gets the go-ahead score.
I want to see if the mat chair overrides that. It looks like our head official's not confident. Already sticking with it. He's calling 2. Is that going to get confirmed? That got confirmed.
You talk about
the lead.
guts. Arsen Harutyunyan down 5-0. A score inside of 3 seconds. And Harutyunyan back-to-back comeback wins in real American freestyle.
He told you
that was some heart.
He told you he could do it, and he did. I mean, that is conditioning. You come back, you win a match with 5 seconds left. That gets chalked up to cardio.
Give credit where credit is due. Here's that late score. 6-5 final. Official right on top.
After 3 periods and a final score of 6-5, your winner, Arsen Harutyunyan.
He's got to get him awful close to Austin DeSanto.
What? Austin, we want you here. We're hoping, wishing, praying that everything is going well for you, buddy. This would have been
Harutyunyan's going to crack a Brio water.
This would have been a title defense for Austin DeSanto.
And now he's going to get around the mat with his flag.
Tap water tasting a little off? It could be heavy metals, chlorine, or those pesky PFAS compounds. Sounds like a job for Brio. Brio captures pollutants.
What's happening?
And filters them out. Ah, that's better.
That was a bit of an extreme reaction.
Tonight, the return of Funky Ben Askren, 2-time Dan Hodge Trophy winner, 2008 Olympian, won a pair of national titles at Missouri, was a 4-time finalist, one of the all-time greats. Special night last night. We know he can wrestle, but can he pitch? Here's Matt Erickson, the Brewers' third base coach. Ben Askren throwing out the first pitch of the Brewer game last night. It was good luck as the Brewers knocked off the Marlins. A man of the people, Funky Ben Askren. Standing in his way tonight is Belal Muhammad. Remember the name, the former UFC welterweight champion of the world. Women's strawweight title is on the line tonight. Lucia Yepez, the RAF champion, and Felicity Taylor counters on the opposite line. Lucia Yepez's championship win over Kendra Ryan came by 10th fall in a minute 13 of the first round, the fastest women's win in RAF history. She will look to get right to the point again, but top-ranked U.S. national team veteran Felicity Taylor may have something to say about that.
Mi papá me llama la tigra porque en realidad me dice que soy una mujer muy valiente, muy fuerte y cada vez que voy a competir siempre estoy cazando a mi rival. Y eso es lo que me identifica a mí bastante y yo sé que soy la tigra. Estuve participando en un campamento y me fue de lo mejor, estuve entrando con rivales muy duras y sé que ahora voy a disfrutar mucho en RAF. Sé que es una rival muy técnica, una rival muy, o sea, nunca menosprecio a los rivales, todos somos iguales, todos nos preparamos para ganar y sé que en el colchón se ve todo y siempre vamos a demostrar que soy la tigra.
Yeah, I'm excited for the opportunity to compete in RAF. So far the experience has been amazing. This is exactly what our sport needs to continue growing. I feel like I'm just going to go out there and wrestle my match and not let her dictate it. She obviously has a record, whether that's with RAF or just internationally. So I'm the underdog here and I'm excited to take that belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Felicity Taylor.
From Spillville, Iowa, 2025 Senior World Team member after winning Final X at 53 kilos. She's the first native-born Iowa to make a Senior Women's World Team. Great electricity here in Milwaukee as the challenger. Felicity Taylor walks that aisle to the Real American Freestyle mat. Five-time national finalist in college first 4 seasons at McKendree University where she won a title, then went to Iowa City and captured a national crown for the Hawkeyes in 2024.
And please welcome the Real American Freestyle Women's Strawweight Champion, Lucia
Lucia Yepez, the champion in Real American Freestyle, 3-0 in RAF. She has outscored her opponents 31-4. So dominant, the two-time Olympian representing Ecuador, the 2024 Olympic silver medalist in Paris. And I'll tell you what, she has gotten my attention here in Real American Freestyle with the championship introductions. Take it away, Mackenzie Mitchell.
Our next match is scheduled for 3 periods and is for the Real American Freestyle Women's Strawweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, wrestling out of the red corner from Spillville, Iowa, a 2025 World Team member, a 5-time NCAA finalist, and a 2-time NCAA champion, Felicity Taylor. And her opponent, wrestling out of the blue corner, representing Ecuador, a 2-time world medalist, an Olympic silver medalist, and she is the Real American Freestyle Women's Strawweight Champion, Lucia Yepez.
The 25-year-old from Mocache, Ecuador, La Tigre, Lucia Yepez. What impresses you most, Juliana, about what she brings to the stage?
What impresses me is the way that she's built, the way that she wrestles, the way that she carries herself just as a woman and as a woman representing the sport of wrestling. Lucia Yepez is an absolute phenom.
Title match does mean one thing for everybody watching and for you two, which is the challenge brick is at play. So slightly different if we have a contention within the rules.
Working on a high gut. Rolls her through for 2, just like that. It's 4-0. It doesn't take her long to put the points on the board. 27 seconds in. She's up 4-0, the four-time Pan American champion.
I think it was maybe maybe like 7 or 8 seconds in, and she was already on a shot. And then when the 10 seconds went in, she already had 2.
She
10
just
seconds.
motioned. Come on, girl. Come on. That's intimidating. Yepez's pace is intimidating.
Gets to a leg once again.
Good job, Taylor.
Taylor able to square up that time. Good defense.
Going for her own. Nicely done by Felicity Taylor, but rolling her through is Lucia Yepez, but she's grabbing that inside knee. Felicity Taylor doing the right things.
Wow, Yepez going to come out with this one. I thought Taylor was going to reverse that. Yepez still thinking crotch lift here. She wants this.
What a scramble.
To confirm for Yepez, now 6-0 in this first period.
Just see 2 more rolls, and that's a tech. That's a fall.
Just has amazing body control.
She's got a lot of freestyle experience, too.
And Yepez looks like she wants to be here, by the way. I mean, she doesn't look nervous, right? You think all wrestlers want to be here? No, not necessarily. They like the lifestyle, they get into the sport, but the match can be very stressful. Yepez appears to really like what she does.
She
I can
is
see
on the
that.
hunt.
Oh, she has such a great attitude towards it. She's happy. She's always carrying herself with a smile, except when she's about to wrestle your face off.
Taylor's got a good limp leg, by the way. Taylor's a good wrestler. She's just giving up some points here. See her back on the offense.
Training at Big Game Wrestling Club at North Liberty, Iowa.
I want to see Taylor kind of have a, like, I'm not taking your crap kind of attitude.
Taylor's best attacks come with her head to the outside to the right leg. Yepez is leading that leg, so Taylor just needs to give a little pull, change elevation, get back down there on the attacks.
3 separate 2-point scores for Lucia Yepez, the RAF Women's Strawweight Champion. Good start in her title defense. Here's the gut wrench. Made it 4-0. And then right here, able to expose Taylor for 2 more, and that is how we have our 6-0 score. Yepez, a 2-time U23 championship finalist, gold in 2021. I'll tell you what, she is like a rabid dog, quickly back center of the mat. I mean, she just can't wait to get her hands on you and make work, quick work. No hands to the face.
Oh, don't be such a stickler all the time, Sparks, with the hands to the face.
I'm okay with
wrestle. All right, look at Taylor. Hey, Taylor does a good job with that limp leg. I got to tell you, that's 3 times. Okay, here's her shot. Head to the outside. This is where she needs to be. Now she needs to convert here. She got 2 options: crack down or switch to a double.
She has to believe in herself.
That's right. She's not going to be able to elevate. She's not going to be able to go to a waterfall position. Yepez's legs are too tight right there.
She was caught there on the shoe top, stalled after that solid attack.
Good call by the referee. Usually they'll get a few more seconds. Okay, again, another
Nice
lip leg.
These two are getting after it as Yepez scores again, 8-0.
High chest lock is her favorite attack from this position. She's locking her hands high on the chest. She's 1 turn away from calling this a day.
Looking for her 3rd consecutive technical superiority here in Real American Freestyle.
Well, we got good refs here, by the way. They keep the action going. Our refs know what they're looking at. No reason to waste time. Back to their feet and off we go.
I feel like this is the first person that we've seen actually give Yepez a little bit of a hard time, no?
Everest Decker back at RAF 6. Good match. It was a 10-3 final. And this one is over. 10-0 technical superiority. Now 4-0 in Real American Freestyle. And still your women's strawweight champion, Lucia Yepez, El Tigre.
She is an absolute beast. Take a look at this last takedown. Felicity goes in for a shot. Big underhook. Throws by. Cannot do anything with that wizard down, and Yepez takes her back for 2. That's all she wrote, folks.
Has now outscored her opponents 41-4. She has given up 1 point in her last 3 RAF matches.
The match is over with 56 seconds remaining in round number 2. Your winner by technical fall and American Freestyle Women's Strawweight Champion, Lucia Yepez. Here to present the championship belt, Nick Hogan.
Her dominance continues. Lucia Yepez, a force to be reckoned with in RAF. 1 year ago, RAF held its first ever event in Cleveland. Coming up on August 22nd, we're coming back for our 1 year anniversary show. For a limited time, buy one ticket, get one free. That's right. Buy one ticket, get one free. Scan the QR code now and secure your seats before this offer ends. Of course, in Cleveland, Jordan Burroughs making his RAF debut, the 6-time world champion, the Olympic champion, one of the all-time greats, Jordan Burroughs. Don't miss it.
What is that?
Oh, that's Brio Nugget Ice. That's from the Brio Ice Maker.
Premium muscles need premium ice.
You know that's not what it's for.
Works.
The time has come. Just over a year ago, Ben Askren, a double lung transplant. He is set to battle Belal Muhammad. Tonight, the remarkable comeback story of Ben Askren reaches heights once thought unimaginable as the former U.S. Olympian and MMA world champion returns to the mat against all odds. Across from Askren will stand a former UFC welterweight champion and Belal Muhammad. It will be a night to remember for sure.
This is signed, sealed, and delivered. RAF 11, July 18th. Ben Askren, you're actually coming back.
And everyone's asking me, are you going to win this match? I don't give a shit if I win this match. I couldn't walk last year. And so for me, just coming this far is a win.
In the wrestling world, Ben has the accolades, right? People know who Ben is. He has the respect of all the wrestlers, even all the MMA fighters in the world. Like, you want to see the Rocky story, the comeback story of Ben Askren.
Oh, and I want to compete hard, and if I win, I win, and if I lose, I lose. And the message I give to my athletes all the time is step out there, show up, give your best effort.
The body will go where the mind will take it. And I think fighters and wrestlers, they have the strongest minds.
I'm going to have to wrestle a very specific style for a few different reasons. That doesn't mean I can't be unique in my own way still.
Yeah, it's an honor to be on the mat with Ben. It would be an amazing story for him to get his win, but for me, I'm looking at, all right, I beat Ben, then I get Colby next. Somebody I hate, somebody I dislike, somebody that I want to slap around. So that'll just make it that much sweeter, but it doesn't come unless I get this win here.
I hope he's trying to win. I hope he's trying his best. Even in my everyday life, I don't really want people to treat me differently because of what I've been through.
I'm going to cheer for Ben Askren, but I'm also going to beat Ben Askren. It's still going to be a winning story for Ben Askren, though, right? He made it to the match. But for me, to get my first victory, it's just going to be the first rung on the ladder that I'm going to climb to get to the top. We don't take the elevator. We're taking the stairs.
Life is meant to be a struggle. Life is going to bring you adversity, and the way you address it and the way you handle it is going to impact how your life looks.
I want to tell Ben, thank you. Thank you for inspiring the next generation, showing them what's possible.
I think the lesson I want people to take away is that they're more powerful than they think they are. They think, oh, Ben Askren's different. Look what he did. You can do that too. Everyone can. Anyone can do what I did if they just put their mind to it every single day. It's a decision. Every day I wake up and I thank God that I'm here again for another day, and I do my best.
It's time for your first main event of the evening. Please welcome Belal Muhammad.
The former UFC welterweight champion of the world just turned 38 this month, Belal Muhammad. 24-6-1 pro MMA record signed with the UFC in 2016. 15 wins in the UFC, including an 11-fight unbeaten streak from April 19 to May of 2025. He lost an RAF 4 against David Carr. Carr took him down 3 times. Belal Muhammad with a great opportunity tonight.
Wow.
And please welcome, accompanied by fan zone winner Arman Davino Mason, Wisconsin Zone, Ben Askren.
Ben Askren taking it all in. His wife, Amy, I can only imagine the thoughts going through the mind of the birthday boy, Ben Askren, 42 years old today. What a story. Inspiration and perseverance. Incredible. His children, Alex, Andy, and Ozzy. Here comes the fun.
Oh my goodness. This is really happening.
I want to cry. Does anybody else feel that emotional?
This is something else, Jules, I'll tell you that.
Honestly, just listening to him and his message and how inspiring he's been throughout this whole thing and the attitude that he's had. He's an absolute inspiration just making it on the mat here tonight. Win, lose, or draw, doesn't matter what happens. Ben Askren is an absolute legend, a hero, an inspiration.
And with main event introductions once again, let's send it to Mackenzie Mitchell.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first main event of the evening is scheduled for 3 periods in the Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight division. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, a former Titan FC champion and former UFC welterweight champion, Belal Muhammad. And his opponent, from Harlan, Wisconsin, a 2-time Dan Hodge Trophy winner and a 2008 Olympian, Ben Askren!
Take it all in, Ben. Take it all in. A year ago, he was in the hospital, was unable to stand up under his own power. Tonight's main event is brought to you by Spartans.com, the official gaming partner of RAF. Scan now or go to Spartans.com to play. Juliana Chael, is this some kind of dream?
This is why I came to Milwaukee, just so you know.
All right, guys, I guess we put the feel-goods behind us because we got some combat going on, and I do want to tell you, Ben Askren, if he stands and waits around, which is a lot of how he used to wrestle guys, he was very defensive. I don't think Belal's going to attack him. I don't think Belal's going to get on those legs. I think Askren, if he wants on top, he's going to have to change elevation. He's going to attack Belal. I think that's going to be a big surprise for a lot of people tonight.
This one is particularly hard for me because I've trained with Belal for so many years, and I never knew Ben. But then when he was the first athlete signed to RAF, Chad sent me to Ben's house, and he gave me like 5 hours of his time, and I'm like, how can you not like this guy? So for me, it's like, oh, my two friends are wrestling against each other. This is heartbreaking to watch.
No score, 45 seconds in, and somebody's going on the shot clock. It's going to be Belal Muhammad, so 30 seconds for Muhammad to score. If not, Askren gets a point.
One thing Muhammad did a great job of when he was taking on King Carr is to not get taken down. If he was under attack, he would find a way out of bounds. He would give up one as opposed to two. It made it for a lot longer and more competitive match than was predicted, and I'm only sharing for you, Belal is patient. Ben is going to have to pull him down, snap him down, or get to his legs, or he's not going to get on top.
Well, Belal just went for a shot, and it was stuffed by Ben, so it's a lot easier said than done. If you're nice throw by there for Ben.
Askren on the board first, 1-0 for funky Ben Askren.
And then, like, if you're Belal, you're kind of in a tough spot, right? You're wrestling against a guy who was very ill a year ago. And if you win, you beat a guy who was very ill a year ago. If you lose, you lost to a guy who was very ill a year ago.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. No, and I give Belal so much credit. This is a former world champion, and tonight doesn't happen without him. Right. Unless he steps forward and says, yes, I will compete, I will do it. If he doesn't do that, we're not here.
And Belal's so competitive. He's the kind of guy that will, like, try to beat his grandma at checkers. You know, he doesn't care. He's a competitor.
He came to win, no question. He said he likes Ben Askren so much. Admiration for Ben Askren. He said he wants to beat Askren so he can slap a guy that he doesn't like in Colby Covington.
Absolutely. I don't know if any of you guys tuned into the press conference yesterday, but unnecessary roughness from Colby Covington, taking shots below the belt. Ooh, I was so angry. I like Colby, you know, but I'm like, Belal's my friend.
You see the corner, that is his brother Max Askren to your right, and also John Messenbrink.
You don't need to go for it, but
part of the Askren Wrestling Academies here in Wisconsin.
Hey, and that shot clock, by the way, while it might feel good right now for one of these guys, that shot clock can come back and bite you. I mean, if we see the same thing in this round that we saw in the first, we're going to go into the third 1-1 favor Muhammad. So it's the same thing, but who got it second? Right now, if we're going to play the shot clock game, Muhammad is in a good spot regardless of what that scoreboard is telling your lion eyes.
Regardless of what the scoreboard is telling your lion eyes, but how is Ben feeling right now? He's in the second period of this match. What's going through his head? What do you think, Shane?
I can only imagine. I mean, the victory is the perseverance. It's the journey. He's already won. There's a shot from Muhammad.
That was a nice shot, but it was stuffed. He's got to keep that continuation going. He's got to keep running the feet. He can't stop.
Ben Askren at one time, guys. Let me just, sorry, Chair. There's one. There's another point for Askren.
That's clean.
I'm trying to wrap my head around, Chair, that a year ago, he couldn't even stand up. His weight dipped to under 140 pounds.
Yeah, 1 year ago, I was making plans to go out to Milwaukee for his funeral. I had gotten a phone call that we had lost him.
He told me he was dead 4 times.
Well, and for Belal, for example, nice whizzer, and that's another point.
That was some crafty work from Ben Askren on the edge.
And those are clean. I mean, listen, that's how Askren wants to win. He wants some offensive point. He doesn't want a shot clock game. Those are clean, fair points by Ben Askren.
Belal and Ben Askren used to train together at Rufus Sport, and Belal used to look up to Ben Askren as the Bellator champ. So it's like you're wrestling, competing against one of your heroes from back in the day.
Ben Askren recently inducted as a distinguished member to the National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Going for the front headlock, trying to snap it down.
Throws him by. Askren stays square. Goes back to an underhook.
Wall's going to pull right back.
Going for it again. Let's see if he can pick up that leg for the cradle. Can't run it down. Nice trying to whizzer again for Ben Askren. And Belal needs a turn.
Hey, we're seeing some wrestling though. This is some wrestling. These aren't the leg attacks, but this is good. This is good, fair, clean wrestling.
Yeah, he's still got it.
Ben has amazing wrestling IQ.
He really does. Every time Belal goes for a shot, it's defensively sound for Ben Askren. He's positionally aware.
Ben Askren is a wrestling savant, one of the great minds in the sport. I mean, look at the success of the guys he coaches at AWA. Right there. One of the most successful clubs in the country. Short time in the second.
Big underhook was looking for the foot sweep there was Muhammad.
Ben Askren, a 3-0 lead to the third period. I can only imagine how fast his wife, Amy Askren's heart is beating. She's going to be a nervous wreck. Oh, she's the backbone. She's a phenomenal, phenomenal woman.
How is he feeling?
Hey, that first 30 seconds, maybe think about scoring. Like an easy snatch, get on top. You won't expect it, and then if you're up by 5, we'll be good.
Another step-on point there for Askren.
Belal tries to run the underhook, and big, huge whizzer for Ben Askren.
Belal's options are limited. He can go for more shots from the open, but he really hasn't gotten close. What I did like is that underhook to a snap down to a front headlock. The question becomes, what do you do from there? You pull him down, look to spin. You had mentioned a cradle as an option. I also like a good, solid front headlock roll. Grab 2 quick points, come out with a chance to do it again.
There's a part of me that wonders, like, Belal, what's going through your head? Are you trying to take it easy on him? Nice shot, nice defense by Belal. Big
right into those
hips.
hips.
Should have got some offense on there, tried to take it back from there.
Another shot there from Muhammad, and he's going to score 2, and it's a 1-point match. And he found another gear there, Chael.
That could have been 4. Askren knew where he was. He thought about defending it. If he would have unsuccessfully, that would have been 4. Smart move by Askren. Gave up 2. We're within 1. 90 seconds to go. 1-point spread here for Askren.
And no pressure, Askren. It's your birthday. You were in the hospital a year ago. You're in your hometown. No pressure.
That single leg of Muhammad.
He's sitting on his knees here, which generally would be bad, but Askren actually has some offense from here. Askren, this is why they call him funky. For stuff, they called it dead. I wanted to see that play out just a little bit.
Maybe a little bit of a birthday gift right there. 1-point match. 1:05 to go. Ben Askren, his triumphant return.
Ben going for a big shot, stuffed by Belal, looking for the go behind, and he gets it. That's 2 for Belal Muhammad.
Second score for Muhammad this period, and he leads it 4-3. Working on a gut wrench.
Looking for that gut.
Again, with real American freestyle criteria, last point wins criteria. So Askren, even though he's given up a pair of 2-point moves, if he can score and tie it at 4 by way of last point, he'd be the leader.
Nice single leg attempt. Nice defense by Ben Askren.
Down to 30 seconds.
Big underhook for Belal. Doing a good job of stopping that hand by Belal Muhammad. Big shot for Ben Askren.
He's right on, though, right into those hips. Now he's extended.
He's going for
it. Right. He needs to not stay. He needs to not stay down here. Ben's got to work his way up. He can turn this into a low single if he gets his head inside.
Got that cross face in front of Ben Askren, trying to get rid of that leg.
Challenge break comes in from the corner of Ben Askren as 2 was confirmed for Muhammad. So the score is 6-3, but that challenge break came in.
Well, we can take the 2 back. I think we still have resolution here.
6-3. Ben Askren, what a story. As this crowd comes to their feet, Muhammad raises the hand of the Olympian, one of the all-time greats. A truly remarkable human being, Ben Askren. I can only imagine how proud his family is, and all of us that have had the honor to be associated with Funky Ben Askren.
After 3 periods and a final score of 6-3, your winner, Belal Muhammad.
Belal, please, tonight does not happen if you did not show up. You've got to be going through a lot of emotions right now. Wonderful job, but could you just tell us, how are you feeling sharing that moment with Ben Askren?
Honestly, it's surreal, man. Guys, it's Ben's birthday. He came back from death. This guy is a legend. Please, there should be a standing ovation. Everybody should be on their feet. To be able to do what he's doing right now, he's changing lives. I know he changed my life. I'm at home ready to quit. I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm on losses. But I look at Ben still fighting every single day. And it's showing, man, life is precious. That's the most important thing. Every day you have a new day of sunlight. That's a new day to live, a new day to fight. Go after it, bro.
Belal, you are a true champion, and I hope you feel a tremendous amount of honor tonight. Congratulations, and thank you for your participation, Belal.
Regardless, remember, it's Ben's birthday. Clap it up for him. But we got a bitch going to the main event. His name's Colby Covington. We will find him. I will catch him. And I will stomp on his neck until he can't breathe.
Belal Muhammad. Belal, before I go to Ben.
2 seconds.
Belal, before I go to Ben, should we kick off a quick happy birthday? Should we do this for...
Go, guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. Hey! Welcome home, my friend. The microphone is yours.
Oh, man. I get tired real fast these days. Lungs hurt, but the thing that fails me is my legs. They give out. I tried hard as I could in third period. My legs wouldn't carry me any longer. And for sure my last time out on the mat. And I love you guys. I really do. From my heart.
And Ben, I hope that you know the outcome of this match is not what this match was about. The participation, you showing up, you making that walk. Tell me, for any new fans we have, what is happening right now?
Well, chill. As is customary, I couldn't find a better place to do this. I'm going to take my shoes off and I'm leaving the mat. I'm not done yet. And sorry, I can barely breathe. If everyone keeps asking about my legacy, and I don't like thinking about it, but if I can give some words of wisdom, I went through the hardest shit in the last year. It was tough. There was times I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't go to the bathroom. And every single day I woke up and I thank God for the chance to do it just one more time. And I promise God, I'm going to make the most of this day. I'm going to treat people well. I'm going to work my ass off. And I'm going to try to make a difference in the world. I love you guys.
Ben, you've got Amy, you've got kids, you've got the community, and we have you. One more time, please. The final match, the final walk of the great Ben Askren.
Ben Askren making his final walk off the wrestling mat with his lovely family.
I am so proud to be here with you guys. I am so proud to be part of Real American Freestyle. I never thought I would witness something like that.
Ben Askren, as someone who knows him, albeit a short time, I am so happy for him and his family, and he has so much to be proud of.
I have broadcasted hundreds and hundreds of wrestling matches. I will never, ever forget this one.
That's right. And the retirement, by the way. The guy's dog tired. He just wants to get to the back and lay down, but no. Custom said, you take the shoes off. He paid tribute to our custom. That's respect to your community right there.
Coming up, our final main event of the evening. We will have a brand new Real American Freestyle.
Our second main event, a pair of Real American Freestyle undefeateds, and Arman Tsarukyan and Colby Chaos Covington. Just based on sheer numbers alone, no two RAF wrestlers deserve a world title shot more. The names of Arman Tsarukyan and Colby Covington are littered throughout the RAF record book, covering at least 10 major categories. The time now has come for two forces of nature to collide and meet on the RAF mat.
When Arman Tsarukyan came to RAF, he didn't come to make noise. He came to make a statement. Ever since, he's backed it up.
Arman Tsarukyan is that guy. This was not supposed to happen, not this way.
Elite wrestling, relentless pressure, the kind of composure that rarely changes until you give him a reason.
This match is over, and it has all broken loose.
There were moments that tested his patience, moments where emotion took over, but every challenge left him stronger, more confident, and more dangerous. Because the fire that can pull an athlete off course can also make him impossible to stop.
Who do you think would have been a tougher matchup for you?
Nobody.
Now comes Colby Covington. He's had plenty to say.
I'm gonna shatter you, Arman.
Now he has to back it up. Everything Arman has accomplished in RAF has been earned. One performance, one victory at a time. This isn't about proving he belongs. That question's already been answered. This is about proving how far. He's the younger competitor. He's giving up size, but he isn't giving up belief. And if Colby thinks words are enough to shake him, he may be about to find out otherwise. The talking's over. Now it's time for battle.
Arman coming out saying he's the face of RAF, this, that, acting like he's a big shot. Dude, he's been having these hand-picked, very carefully selected matches to get his hand raised, fighting guys that are 30 pounds lighter than him. But now he's going to get the top of the food chain, Colby Covington, and it's not going to be easy for him. Let's go! Right. I'm sharper than ever for this match. I've never been so motivated to be someone in my life as I am to be Arman. Because he's a spoiled little brat. His dad's got a lot of money. He's giving him everything in life. The best trainers, the best coaches, the best accommodations. Oh, you want a Bentley? Oh, here you go. Daddy will give it to you. Oh, you want a Rolex? Oh, Daddy will give it to you. You want a private jet? Oh, Daddy will give it to you. Well, guess what Daddy won't help you with, Arman? Daddy's not going to be able to help you from what I do to your ego. I'm going to shatter you, Arman. He's not self-made like me. And when you're not self-made, it's different. You don't have the grit, and he's going to find that out on the RAF mat. 6 minutes with me, I'm going to humble him real quick. I have a big chip on my shoulder right now that I want to remain undefeated. You can tell Arman's whole shtick is to get clicks, to get virality, to be famous on the internet. He thinks he's a macho man. I got all these followers, this and that. That doesn't define who you are, and that's not how you're going to be defined at the end of your career. He's just a selfish Armenian man, and all he cares about is himself and his own business. He doesn't care about RAF and growing the sport of wrestling. When I looked in Arman's eyes, I see a little bit of doubt, and I see a guy that's unsure of himself. I'm just going to remind him that you don't come to American soil without being ready to get beat up by an American. I'm going to break his will, and the fans will be able to decide who's the face of this company. This is truly the reinvention of Colby Covington.
Gentlemen, it's time for our final main event of the evening. Please welcome Colby Chaos Covington.
With an American flag draped around his shoulders, Colby Chaos Covington, 38 years old. The former interim UFC welterweight champion. He's 3-0 in Real American Freestyle. Coming off a 5-4 win over Chris Weidman and RAF 9 in Dallas. He was down 4-2 after the first period, came back and got the W.
And his opponent, please welcome Arman Tsarukyan.
And look at Arman Tsarukyan rocking that cheese head. Here in Wisconsin, the land of cheese, beer, and brats.
Oh, Sparks, I'm glad your little vision came true.
Here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, actually it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land. This is the good land. This is the great land. So glad you guys are here in Wisconsin. Let's send it to Mackenzie Mitchell with our main event introductions.
Our final main event of the evening is scheduled for 3 periods and is for the inaugural Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Crossover Championship. Introducing first, wrestling out of the red corner, from Miami, Florida, an NCAA All-American and a former UFC welterweight champion, Colby Chaos Covington. And his opponent, wrestling out of the blue corner, wrestling out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is UFC's #1 lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan.
He's become a fan favorite, Arman Tsarukyan. This main event is brought to you by Brio, the official water partner of RAF. Get clean, refreshing water and ice on demand. Be sure to use code RAF20 for 20% off at BrioWater.com. Here we go, our final match of the night here in Milwaukee at RAF 11, both undefeated. This for the crossover Cruiserweight title. What are you looking for, Chael?
Colby's a little bigger. I'm going to bring that to you right now. I mean, Arman has been on fire, but it has been against a little bit smaller opponent, and it has been with guys with less wrestling experience than Covington.
And he gets his own front headlock, and he's trying to snap it down. He might be bigger, but I don't know if he's stronger. Arman Tsarukyan has been so active in the promotion, wrestling literally at every event, looking for the arm drag out is Colby Covington.
Geez, good defense by Tsarukyan. A sucker drag when you're
wrestling.
very hard
Absolutely.
to stop. Well, that's a big question, guys. How good is Arman Tsarukyan? And the question looks like pretty good. I mean, we got Kyle Schneider on record saying 1 year and he can go out and be an Olympian. We had Kurt Angle on record saying right now we can compete with the Olympians. I'm still a little bit lost. How good is he? He's good. How good is he?
For sure.
Different task.
Cliff breaks it up for action. Tsarukyan gets put on the shot clock.
Wrestling math may not work, but I'll do a little for you. I don't think Tsarukyan could beat Chris Weidman. I just don't think he's big enough.
No.
Colby's last victory was over Chris Weidman. Does that play in? It's something to think about.
Tsarukyan weighed in at 180.8, Covington 182.4.
Punches a big underhook, looking for double unders, Arman Tsarukyan.
Real similar in size, Sparks. That surprises me.
Front headlock,
Just
snap
looking
it down,
at him, I
and
just
he gets
feel
it.
like Colby's bigger. Right, same position that he just sucker dragged in.
Covington leading it 1-0. Tsarukyan unable to score on that 30-second shot clock. Just over a half minute remaining in this main event. First period.
You might remember Tsarukyan's debut was with Lance Palmer, but he scored a lot of points out of that front headlock position. So something we've got tape on, something that Colby was certainly aware of.
Going for a shot, nice hips by Colby Covington.
Tsarukyan 7-0 in Real American Freestyle. He's outscored his opponent 74-13, 5 tech falls. That's the most in RAF.
And Colby's got great head position, but Arman
This is
is
big,
on
guys,
a
in
leg.
10 seconds. And Covington rolls him through for 2 and takes a 3-0 lead. Huge points in short time for Chaos.
Tremendous defense. If we see that on replay, I'd love to talk you through what happened here. Notice this on the replay. Colby's going to snap. Tsarukyan's going to use that as a way to get to a head to the outside single. Now watch Colby. He wraps the waist and he's going to come to the near ankle and just push that shoe through. Coming out on top. Arman wanted to do like a 2-2 situation, but Colby's momentum took him through. 2 points Covington, 1 point shot clock, 3-0 lead for Chaos.
We want to hear from you. Join the conversation on social media. Be sure to use the hashtag RAF11. Arman Tsarukyan in unfamiliar territory is that young fan with the gun show. He's down 3-0. Harutyunyan is in his corner. Remember, Harutyunyan fell behind. He had Arman in his corner. He rallied for the late score to beat Davino, and now you have Harutyunyan looking to offer his wrestling mind to Tsarukyan.
Tsarukyan will compete under any rule set you want to do it. He's done jiu-jitsu, and he's done the submission thing. He's done the wrestling and the MMA. He hasn't lost anything since he came up short to Islam Makhachev a number of years ago. Any rule set, any way you want to do it, Tsarukyan has found a way to get his hand raised in everything he's done for 3 years.
Yeah, and I don't like that Colby's always ragging on him about being rich. Like, it's not his fault that he has money, you know?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Never apologize for winning.
Never apologize for winning, and just because he's rich doesn't mean that he doesn't work hard.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to score here.
Yeah, well, he wanted 4. He stood up. He wanted a date bomb there is what he wanted. He's going to come out with 2.
Has a leg lace, or is working on a leg lace. Now works up to a gut wrench, looking to turn Covington on the edge. And we're back to the center.
And he's got a good gut wrench. By the way, we're out of that parterre position, but Tsarukyan's got a good gut wrench. Look, that's the problem. That's the problem with Tsarukyan. He stays in position. He never beats himself. He goes the entire time. Those are all qualities that Colby has. He's seen a little bit of a mirror of himself, but a little bit younger.
Tsarukyan's got some pop. Down by 1, halfway through the second period.
Every time he goes for that 2-on-1 Russian, Colby just goes right over his head on the front headlock.
The good news for Colby is we haven't seen Colby's offense yet. Here we go.
Darts in on a single leg.
Spins out. Arman trying to go for out. And Colby just spins like a crocodile.
Covington in position to score here.
Hold on to that leg. Way to face him, Arman.
Good.
Going for his own drag.
Wow. Those two. Fun wrestling.
Wow, these boys are wrestling now.
He doesn't.
That was a good scrap.
Yeah, this isn't 2 MMA fighters. These are 2 wrestlers right now.
Inside. Circle.
Covington scored late in the first period. Now we're late in the second.
Don't hang there. Yes. Level change and pass.
And Lance Palmer in the corner of Colby Covington. He got beat by Arman, and now he's working for Colby.
Arman extended underneath. Covington in the final seconds of the period. And he gets the 2. In the first period and the second period, Covington scoring late. That has been the difference, and he's up 5-2.
We got a fun round coming up now. We got a fun round. Neither one of these guys has given this thing up.
Great job on his shots. You're making him shoot from far away, right?
There's Lance, the Party Palmer, giving Colby his advice for what he has to do to keep the lead and win this match, become the Cruiserweight champion of Real American Freestyle.
Remember, get his head down.
Crossover, Cruiserweight crossover champion.
Colby's points have all come from defense, and I just suggest for you that he's got a very good offense. If he turns to it, he's got a couple-point lead here. How does he want to play that? If his strategy is to eat up clock, I don't like that. There's going to be some points in this period. You got to make sure they're yours. One of these guys is going to score in the next 2 minutes.
And both corners still have their bricks. They're eligible to throw a brick for this championship match. You're not able to do that unless it's a co-main or a title fight.
Covington up by 3.
Control the center here.
Straight on shot there from Tsarukyan. Really good recovery there from Arman.
Circle.
2-on-1, Covington clears.
Colby controlling the center of the mat.
Lead hand low.
Arman gets that underhook once again.
Lead hand low. Inside ties. Use your fakes. Use your fakes in there, Colby.
Shot from Arman once again into that front headlock.
That's tight.
Take those elbows in.
He's got that, but his options are still limited. I don't think it's worth the risk of going for the roll or the throw.
Yeah, it's not, because Arman popped his head right out.
Covington's going on the clock.
On the clock. Be smart here, though.
1 minute left in third and final for the crossover cruiserweight championship. Nice level change from Arman Tsarukyan. Stuffed by Colby. Tries to go for a peek, doesn't get it.
Down to 50 seconds remaining.
I got to tell you, Tsarukyan, as the #1 contender of the UFC, I'm judging other things right now. I'm judging his pacing. I'm judging his heart. I'm judging his fight and his battle. And by the way, he's checking all those boxes.
And now with 35 to go, a takedown or an exposure for 2, and he can win this thing.
He's got to go for broke here.
They got to begin that sprint right now. He needs 2.
If it's a title fight, why can't they go 5 rounds?
But I'm just suggesting, okay, here's the shot. He needs to come up.
Keep those hands locked, Arman.
He's got to get his knees under his chest right now, or he's never going to recover.
You're right. Colby
He
Covington's
needs the whistle,
so
guys.
heavy,
That's
too.
exactly what he got it. He needed a whistle to get back to his feet and get that fresh restart.
But that goes back to the competitive heart of Tsarukyan. He is not letting up. Now, Colby just needs to push the knees. Good, solid defense here. Push the knees, keep him flat.
Nice. Puts that head right underneath his hips, smashes it down. His hips are heavy. Nicely done by Colby Covington.
Oh, great defense. Keep your elbows in there, Colby. Great defense.
Colby Chaos Covington, your RAF crossover cruiserweight champion, as he hands Arman Tsarukyan his first defeat on the RAF stage.
Arman needs to shake hands and walk away, Sparks. We're not done yet. We need to just shake hands and walk away.
Yep, have the security lined up.
That was a fun little scrap.
After 3 periods and a final score of 5-3, your winner and the first ever Real American Freestyle Cruiserweight Crossover Champion, Colby Chaos Covington. Here to present the championship belt is Nick Hogan.
Chael Sonnen is with Colby Chaos Covington.
Colby, while you're getting that drink ready, I will remind you, Arman Tsarukyan has not lost any competition under any rule set in over 3 years until now. How does it feel, champ?
It feels good, man. Arman's going to be lightweight champ, I'm sure of it, and I can't wait to witness it, man. It was an honor to compete against Arman tonight. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate all the fans in Milwaukee. Tonight was for America, it's for the troops. It was for our hero, Hulkster, man. This one's for you, Hulker.
Yeah, he looked dog tough. I mean, he looked like he came out here to compete. He was holding up to your size and strength. Were you impressed with Arman Tsarukyan as a wrestler?
Oh, super impressed, man. His tie-ups, his feints, getting to the legs and being able to build up. He's a strong dude, man. That was a tough guy I took down tonight to win this belt. It's an honor to be the first crossover championship in RF history. Anybody can get it. Bring them all. I got a list of guys I want. Bring on Chimaev. Bring on that cross-eyed fucking dork fucking Belal. Bring on Woodley. They can all get it, bro. I'm defending this crossover championship for America.
The champion, Colby Covington.
Pure chaos in Milwaukee as Covington prevails, knocking off Arman Tsarukyan. Scoring in short time, that was the difference in that championship bout.
Milwaukee,
Our Real
thank
American
you guys
Freestyle
so much.
match
You were
of the night.
fantastic. From all of us.
Belal Muhammad and Frankie Ben Askren. So much courage, perseverance from Ben Askren. He put up a great fight, but in the end, Belal Muhammad a little bit too much. A night we'll never forget.
That was an incredible match, super inspiring. A year ago, we were looking at Ben Askren on his deathbed. They said that he had died almost 4 times.
That's right.
Belal Muhammad, another inspiration for being able to take a matchup like this, go out there, and, unfortunately, Ben didn't get it done, but he is such a stud for going out there and putting it all out on the line.
Here, Matt Side, Shane Sparks, Juliana Pena, and Chael Sonnen. RAF 11 is in the history books. Juliana, Chael, this night did not disappoint. It was all that and then some. What a special night in our sport.
Absolutely. It was such a fun time to be here, Shane. Thank you so much for hosting us and having us in Milwaukee. It definitely lived up to the hype. Chael?
This was awesome, and I don't even know where it begins, guys. I just know it doesn't end. Tsarukyan, even the defeat looked great. I think we just got something going between either Colby and Chimaev or Colby and Belal. It all depends who you ask. Going to make the post-fight press conference that much more exciting. And by the way, that's going down on Fox Nation.
We are back at it tomorrow with RAF Next Gen, the broadcast right here on Fox Nation. Get a look at tomorrow's Real American Freestyle Superstars. The winners congregate on the RAF mats. Lucia Yepez defending her women's strawweight title. Colby Covington capturing the first RAF crossover cruiserweight championship belts.
World champions, Hall of Famers, Olympic medalists, Olympic champions, all in that shot. Beat that, Sparks. Beat
Trent
that,
Hidlay,
Jules. When
so
have you been in
impressive
company with a crowd that protective?
You can't beat it.
You got the future generation. Sorry to cut you off, girl.
If you can't beat them, join them. Real American Freestyle. Come see what we're all about, guys.
Absolutely. A reminder that 1 year ago, RAF held its first events in Cleveland. On August 22nd, we are coming back to the land for our 1 year anniversary show. For a limited time, buy one ticket, get one free. Take advantage of that. Scan the QR code now and secure your seats before this offer ends. And making his RAF debut, 6-time world champion and Olympic champion, the one and the only, Jordan Burroughs. You don't want to miss Burroughs at RAF 12 in Cleveland. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at RAF 11 in Milwaukee. For our producer, John Norton, director, Rick Bizinski, along with Chael Sonnen, Juliana Pena, and Abby Hornacek, our entire RAF production crew, I am Shane Sparks saying good night from Green City.
The first one is for the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Championship. Please welcome your challenger, the Stick, the Real American Freestyle Light Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Kid, one day, that belt could be yours.